Emotions grinding to the tune. Wave after wave, yeah, he held his ground. Every loss before just built the sound. Enemies falling like digital rain. Every retry, rewriting the pain. Now it's different, yeah, the energy changed. Spartan like they know we breaking the game. Feel it rise, feel it in your chest. Every second now we closer to the best. Heartbeat sinking with the final round. One more push, never backing down. He got that first place. Now the lights all glow. Legends lead crown and he stole the show. Golden tower shining, yeah, it overflows. Spartan on top, yeah, you already know. He don't fall, no, he just takes control. Every wave hit, but he never falls. From the grind to the peak, yeah, he made it go. Spartan number one, yeah, he reached his goal. Glass cannon build, but he played it smart. Every single risk was a work of art. Blender spinning like a storm unleashed. Every enemy fading piece by piece. Death wave crashing like a tidal sound. Black hole pulling everything down. Golden tower ticking, flooding the screen. Stacking up power like a victory dream. Now the pressure hitting overload. Final seconds on a heavy code. All eyes locked on the leaderboard. Spartan pushing like never before. He got that first place. Now the sky turns gold. Every moment led to what we hold. Legends lead crown, yeah, the story told. Spartan standing tall, never doing what he's told. He don't break now, yeah, he takes the throne. Turn the grind into a milestone. From the bottom to a name well known. Spartan number one, yeah, he's at the tone. Wasn't luck, no, it was time and scars. Every loss just aligned the stars. Now the silence before the cheers turns to victory, ringing clear. First place in it, he runs the scene. Living out everything he dreamed. Golden tower shining like a laser beam. Spartan number one, now he reigns supreme. Yeah.
Spartan on the grind, breaking bills with a smile, explaining every place out, going mile by mile. Spartan steps in, he's the king of the hour. Looks up at the show.
What's up, guys? My name is Spartan, and we are back with another live stream. Like 3 live streams in a row. Who would have thought? Crazy things are happening. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to sort of not redo my stream from the other day, but you know, give it another shot here. And yeah, hopefully this one does not get age restricted. So we're going to talk about version 28. I'm going to cover, hopefully, any questions that you guys have, explain anything that needs explaining. And yeah, currently doing a Dissonant run on Tier 3 for the utility. Right now I'm just going through and I'm getting all of the utility Dissonant runs completed. That's my current goal. So I'm getting to 1,800 waves, basically, which I'm a little bit over on this one, but I'm going to 1,800 waves, getting my boost, and then going to the next one. So I've done so far basically tiers 1 through 3. I did a 5,000 wave on tier 1 already, but I don't know. I think that the strat early on, like initially, especially for guys who have intro sprint, guys and gals, it's going to be to intro sprint to 1,800, kill the run, move to the next tier, and you can knock out, you know, you can knock out like one intro sprint run. Like how long was that? Let me even check. Yeah, 30 minutes, and I went a little bit over 1,800 waves. So in a couple hours, I can get like most of these done, right? So that's kind of my initial thought process, is go through all of the tiers that you can successfully intro sprint and just get all of those done, because a little bit of that bonus will apply to your farming tier. So you can see my bonus right now is absolutely ridiculous comparatively to what it was prior to version 28. So my bonus prior to, and a bunch of the guys were with me in the Discord when I looked through this, my bonus was around 11,000 times multiplier. I have since gained, a freaking lot. So I'm nearing 40K. Absolutely insane. Also, guys, the hybrid guide is published. So feel free to go check that out if you want to after this stream, or I guess if you want to right now, you can as well. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. That's where we're at. I've got a bunch of the labs going currently. Also, I did get landmine stun mastery last night. I decided to do that. So things are happening. The main goal for probably most people is going to be to do the Dissonant Echo Lab for utility first, if I had to guess. I think that's probably going to be the best overall. What is the best setup for tier 10 plus ultimate weapon dissonant runs? Ooh, that is a tough one. I mean, you're going to get a lot of value from devoing you're almost certainly going to have to devo, right? Because you probably have a whole bunch of coins involved in here, into your bonuses, your ELS, all of this stuff. So you'll want to devo all of this out. And whatever your labs are stronger, if you're stronger with EHP, probably just dip into like health regen, wall health, orb size, stuff like that. If you're more heavy in glass cannon, it'll be, you don't actually need that much attack speed unless your attack speed's pretty low. Like for reference, mine is 83, which is decently high. That's max lab, and I believe a substat on this. Yeah, right here. So, yeah. But the main thing is going to be respec your workshop, get rid of all of the coins, and it's better if you have bought presets. So, like, I can set up a preset, which I'm going to set one up for probably the Ultimate Weapon one as well. Because for Glass Cannon, guys, the Ultimate Weapon one, I believe, is going to be a lot more valuable in terms of like raw damage output than the damage dissonant runs. I don't think that the damage dissonant runs are going to be as effective as the Ultimate Weapon ones, if I had to guess. If it works the same way that the assist mods work, like where you get so much more value from the core because the core has a higher multiplier. I don't know. I could be wrong on that, but if I had to guess, that's probably the case. Yes, Prim C bug. Rays aren't being affected by Prim C. Oh no. That's too bad. It's a good thing I just blow them up before they get a chance to even look at me. But yeah. So I've just been going through doing all the ones that I can, and the coins are absolutely ridiculous. I showed a couple of the guys in the Discord server, but I'll show you guys really quickly. So average runs. I'm starting to run below, but a bunch of the runs prior to this, I was getting, average about 1.2 quintillion and 250 plus or minus coins per hour. If I scroll up to the run I did last night, or 2 nights ago, I guess. No, this was last night, yeah. So after literally completing a tier 1 5,000 to get the boost there, and just intro sprinting in my farming tier, killing intro sprint, that gave me this result right here. So I literally, with just those 2 runs, was able to completely double my econ. I doubled it, guys. I literally doubled it. I went from 1.2 quintillion to 2.4. And my coins per hour over doubled. Absolutely insane. fast forward a little bit farther. I did a couple dissonant runs in tier 18. This one I killed early to, I think I just canceled it because I was in the Discord and was talking to somebody and kind of explained how dissonant runs work. But yeah, I did a second one, got up to that. Did one in tier 17, got this. Did some boosts, right? 16. Anyway, long story short, I did a run. This was my overnight run, I guess, and so in a span of 2 days, right? I went from 250 quadrillion coins per hour to 1 quintillion per hour. Absolutely insane. Like completely insane. So yeah, now that I've got some good headway with like my tier 18. I'd like to get this higher, obviously, wherever it is. Yeah, I'd like to get that a little bit higher. But for now, my main goal is to just go through all of the lower tiers. I just finished tier 3. So I'd like to go through all of the tiers and just literally intro sprint till 1800 in the run. And then that, with my 2% boost from the lab, is going to really, really beef up my tier 18 farming. So that's my current goal. Let's see. Can you not respec bots once you unlock all of them? Or is that just if you get the bot plus? Yeah, so the bot plus is a one-time purchase. So if I were to purchase one of these and then respec my bots, I believe, I don't know this for sure because I am not going to be buying these anytime soon, but I'm pretty sure I've heard that like if you buy all the bots, purchase one of these like bonus cells or whatever, you get to keep that once you respec a second time, and then if you just have golden bot, you'll have the bonus cells as well. I believe that that's the case. Is it worth dropping farming tier to the highest tier so you can get 5,000 dissonance run for utility? I don't know. I think it would require some testing, but you have to remember, you're just thinking about coins. You have to also factor in each subsequent tier, you get more reroll shards, you get more cells. So you don't want to sacrifice one category or two categories to just get more coins necessarily. Like obviously if you get more coins, you can beef up your cell bonus, but you're still going to be sort of missing out on some of the reroll shards and things like that. So you have to consider all of that still. That being said, the coins might be worth it because the amount of, just the sheer amount of boost that you get is absolutely ridiculous. So it might be worth it to try. What is the max waves you want for dissonant runs? Isn't it 5K? Yes. So I tested this. I got to 5,002 waves, and just the boost, it caps out at 5. So the lowest wave count you can do to get an echo boost, or sorry, just to get a boost, the lowest amount of waves you need to complete is 100. That will give you a 1.01, so a 1% boost. Obviously, if you're not farming in that tier, you're going to only get 0.5%, unless you have the labs worked on, 0.5% echo boost of that boost for the tier that you're actually farming, if that makes any sense. And also, really quickly, everybody has been asking me when my dissonant guide is coming out, when my bots guide is coming out. People have been asking me all of this different stuff. So here's the thing, right? Yes, version 28 is here. It is exciting. Everybody is wanting to learn about it right now. Other content creators are already posting just V28, V28, V28. Some people are even posting videos labeled as guides, but when you go and watch the video, it's not a guide. It's just saying, hey, here are dissonant runs. Here's what it does. Here's what I think is optimal. But when I don't like to do that, right? I like to be pretty calculated when I make a guide video, so my plan is I'm going to spend the next couple of weeks doing some experimenting. Like right now I'm doing the 1800 waves experiment to see how big of a really impact that has versus just going ahead and doing the 5,000. So I'm going to go through, spend a week or two really diving deep into all of this stuff before I even think about writing up a guide, because I don't want to give you guys garbage advice. I want to be sure that what I produce, what I tell you guys is, you know, stuff that you can actually follow and will make sense to follow. So that's kind of the elephant in the room. What does echo mean? Good question. So if I am farming tier 1 and I do a wave in tier 1, or sorry, I do a utility dissonant run for tier 1, I will get a boost applied whenever I farm in that particular tier. Let's say that I jump up to tier 2. I then do not get this 5 times bonus applied to my tier 2 run. I get a percentage of that boost. The percentage is the echo. So if I click on just the echo only, you can see the echo boost that I have for tier 1 for all of the other tiers that I've done is currently 0.19. So yeah, that's why it's super important. So you can see just my boost for tier 18 currently with 3,300 waves is 3.03. When you factor in the echo boost, which factors in all of these other runs that I've completed, it jumps up to 3.26. So that is the way that the echo boosts work. So that's why I think what would be optimal for most people is to start off your dissonant runs basically just doing the tier that you are farming currently. Try to get your utility as high as humanly possible. Obviously, that's a really good idea. And then if you're EHP, do the defense. If you're glass cannon, start with the ultimate weapon and then do the attack. But all of that comes after you do the utility, because the utility is where you're going to gain the most, obviously, like econ, the most value. The other stuff will basically help you push farther in the run, which will inevitably lead to also more coins and progressing through the tiers a lot quicker. Especially if you're like down here, like if you're farming tier 7, 8, even if you're farming like freaking tier 3, this new update is going to boost you so much quicker. Like, you'll probably be in tier 10 within like a matter of weeks. It's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah. Hey Spartan, I feel like committing night runs to do the dissonant runs is the best option. What do you think? So that depends. If you're not intro sprinting, if you don't have intro sprint mastery, that might work. It depends on how much or how long you sleep. But you have to remember the maximum boost that you can get is achieved at 5,000 waves. So if your overnight run, if you somehow make it to like 7,000 waves during your overnight run, you basically have 2,000 waves worth that you are just wasting, essentially. So that's kind of the mindset. I think it's honestly better to do your dissonant runs during the day than have your farming runs go at night if you want to do it that way. Because if I'm awake during the day, I can monitor the runs and I can make sure that as soon as I hit the 5,000, I just end the run, right? Because you don't want to exceed it. If you exceed it, you do not get any additional boost. So, and you can see this not here, but you can see this on Spartan Jr. I tested it. Tier 1, I got a dissonant run for utility. I went up to 8,200 waves. This was overnight for me. So 11 hours. Well, it was overnight and some change. But you get the picture. I did 8,000 waves. But if you go to the actual dissonant boosts, you will see I still only got credit for the maximum that you can get, which is 5. So you don't want to exceed 5,000 waves. If you do it by a couple hundred, sure, that's fine. But you definitely don't want to do an extra, 3,000 plus waves, because it's just wasted time. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. So depending on if you're intro sprinting or not, and how long you sleep, how long your runs go, it could work. Like, you may just want to, if you are doing it overnight, you may want to make sure you're not using intro sprint. You may want to make sure you're not using like wave accelerator. That will sort of prolong the run a little bit so that you're not wasting as much time. But honestly, I don't know. However, if you sleep 8 hours like a... Oh, wait. I'll read the first message first. I will be doing the night runs for Dissonant runs since I only sleep about 6 hours, specifically for tiers that I know I will go to or be under 5K without excessive waves, without watching it. Okay. However, if you sleep 8 hours like a normal person, it may be a bit excessive to do them overnight. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. It's kind of what I'm thinking too. These new boosts are pretty broken. They will tremendously accelerate progress. This must be how folks felt when cells and lab speed up became a thing. Yeah. So although everybody, regardless of stage of the game, every single player will be able to benefit from this. The people that have tier 17 unlocked and have quite a bit of econ so that they can fund these labs, they will see a lot more benefit, like obviously, especially in the short term, but still, it's really good. But you can see, like, I'm currently going to level 4 and it's costing me 9.58 quadrillion. So it's a lot of coins. You can see the first level for each of these is, you know, over 3/4 of the way to 1 quadrillion. So it's a lot. It's very expensive, but they have such a big impact. So the utility one especially is going to be a perma, get it as high as you possibly can. The other ones, you know, if you're on the tail end of beating a tier or getting the next rank up in a tournament or something like that, you could probably benefit by doing those as well. But the utility is really going to be the bread and butter. It just is. My thoughts is to do the utility run to get the coin bonus first so that I get the coin bonus while doing the other sections on specifically the lower tiers than my normal farming runs. Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, that works unless you're also doing a utility dissonant run on the lower tiers. But regardless, I still think it's a good idea. There's 131 people here. Can the stream get some likes? That's funny. If you do health, damage, and ultimate weapon first, you can get farther until with the utility dissonant runs. Yeah, so again, if you want to do it, if you don't have intro sprint and you're not testing out the intro sprint strat like I am, what you can do is literally start in tier 1, go to 5,000, go to tier 2, 5,000, tier 3, 5,000. Try to get 5,000 in as many tiers as you possibly can. All of this, by the way, is after you've already done as high as you can in your farming tier. So do that first. Try to get 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Go as high as you possibly can. Once you stop being able to achieve the 5,000, then you start tapping into some of the other categories. If you're EHP, do the defense. If you're glass cannon, start with ultimate weapon damage, and then do attack. And then, after you've done that for a few, maybe a week, double back and retry wherever you left off with the utility runs. 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, etc. So, I think it's still better at first to go for the utility because the coin bonus is just a no-brainer. So, definitely go for that first. Can you mute the music? Sorry, Mint Mike. Can I mute the mic? Yeah, I got you. I'll just shut up. Spartan, when you get a chance after stream, check Discord. Okay, I got you. Spartan, if your dissonant lab is up from 0.5 to 1, does that mean you need to pass 10,000 waves to max echo? No. So the percentage for the echo boost is how much of, this percentage is for the lab, right? This determines how much of these other bonuses apply in the given tier that you're in. So if I'm farming, if I go back to just boost, if I'm farming tier 18, this is my boost for just tier 18. I currently have a 2% echo boost, which means 2% of all of these other multipliers are going to apply to whichever tier that I'm farming or doing. So if I'm farming tier 18, I will just include the boost, and you can see right there, I gain quite a bit from all of these other tiers. It's 2% of all of these other tiers. So if I just show the echo boost, from all of the other tiers that I've currently done, I am getting 0.22 additional multiplier. So combined with my boost, I get this. So it's a big deal. What would you call a glass cannon with a lot of EHP and health regen? I would call that Greenie's hybrid, which is basically glass cannon, but with enough EHP to survive overcharge. I think he would probably call it hybrid, but it's really not hybrid if you analyze it. It's glass cannon, but with enough EHP to tank overcharge up to a certain point. So, because if you look at the modules he uses, he's not using like EHP modules unless you consider Primordial Collapse EHP. But even then, like, this is literally just for the overcharge. It's not for any other enemy. He's not tanking ranged. He's not tanking rays. He's literally just using this so that he doesn't nuke himself from his damage to the overcharge. If that makes sense. Does Echo multiply with main tier bonuses, or are they additive? I believe all of these coin bonuses are multiplicative. I'm pretty sure all of these are multiplicative. I mean, they would have to be, right? They would have to be. Like, you don't go from 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 17. You don't go to all of this and then get 8,000. You know? That's just not the way that it works. Let me actually continue on here. Where did we leave off? Tier 4? Yeah. So again, I'm experimenting. I'm seeing how big of a boost I get just by basically doing 1,800 waves. I'm going to see how big of an echo boost that basically provides, because that will help me, whenever I do make a guide on this, sort of decide the optimal path. If it's more optimal to end up just doing literally tier by tier 5,000, then I think that, you know, that needs to be in the video. But it takes a lot longer to do a 5,000 wave run, and you only get a 5 times multiplier, versus these, I'm getting, you know, close to a 2 times multiplier for each of these that I complete. And you have to remember, you're only getting a percentage of this. So I don't know. I'm not very good at math, but I'm gonna do some experimenting and then just basically see. Do you guys have any questions about any other stuff related to V28, or are we just going to talk about dissonant runs? I feel like the new bot is really, really strong. Those of you that have the new bot have enough medals to get it. I think it's really, really good. It's not bad. Synchronized Death Wave and Golden Tower if you have cooldown effects. What do you mean? What do you mean? If you're using Multiverse Nexus, the module effects for cooldown don't affect it. Like, well, it will affect it, but it will be fine because Multiverse Nexus automatically syncs everything. If you're using Primordial Collapse or a different core for your farming, I don't think you should probably do, because the Death Wave is like 1 second ahead. Yeah, 1 second less than the Golden Tower cooldown effect. So if you put a Death Wave and Golden Tower effect on your core for farming, but you're using like Primordial Collapse, basically you will have a 1 second off of your natural sync. So you would either need to use Multiverse Nexus in the assist slot or the primary, and then have Prim C in your assist. But regardless, yeah, it's just not a good idea. Unless you already have permanent everything. But most people are not quite there. I went from 6k coins in tier 1 to 21. Huge. Yeah. It is absolutely massive. That's why I'm saying, guys, focus on the utility first. That is going to boost you so, so much. Like, you can see my boost on Spartan Jr. The other day, it was 300 times total, and now it's 1,000 times. So I am getting so many more coins for this run that I'm doing. Let me see if I can find a prior farming run. Let's go down. Yeah, so here are a couple farming runs. 4 trillion, 3.8 trillion, 4.09 trillion. So averaging around 4 trillion, right? Scroll up to this farming run that I'm doing currently. I've already doubled that. I've already doubled that. Hi, is it worth rushing the intro sprint mastery now? I can afford the lab. I think it definitely will make these dissonant runs a lot less painful to do. So I would say probably yes, personally. Is it better to max out Golden Bot first before getting Bot? I don't know that answer. I would say probably not. Unless you, like, if you already have the medals to do so, sure. But, like, the way that my Golden Bot is set up, I can't show you right now. I have the bonus maxed, including the new 3 levels. I basically took 3 levels out of my duration, which was almost maxed, so that makes me mad, but it's okay. So I took 3 levels out of my duration for Golden Bot. I maxed the range, bonus, and cooldown. So now I have, like, 6 or 7 seconds basically off of permanent, which you can't even get permanent anyway. I think the max you can get is 5 seconds of downtime. So I'm only missing a couple seconds from max. But then I took that and basically unlocked the bot, put a couple levels into the radius and a couple levels into the bonus. I think that is going to be very helpful. Even with not being able to put a lot into the cooldown and stuff, just having it up every once in a while with your Golden Bot being fully done almost is really, really good. This update is going to make Singularity Harness like that much better. So Singularity Harness has been kind of like the go-to for a lot of people once they achieve, especially like perma ultimate weapons. They'll go to Singularity Harness because at that point you don't need Galaxy Compressor anymore. But I think now, even if you don't have perma, it may be worth testing removing Galaxy Compressor and trying out Singularity Harness because, yeah, it's going to be really good.
That is massive.
Synchronicity is OP as hell. Yeah, the only issue is the path to get there. You basically need 2 months worth of stone packs to get there. So, for most people, that is not going to be what we want to do. We still have ultimate weapons to work on. We still have assist mods to work on. We still have card masteries to get. We have all of this other stuff, right? So whenever version 27 came out, I said something that I stole from somebody else. I don't even remember who it was. But it was somebody I was talking to in the main tower Discord, I think. And it was really good advice. It was when assist mods had just come out and I was like, yo, what do I do? So what the advice was basically don't play version 27. Yeah, don't play version 27 when you haven't finished version 26 yet. And I think that a lot of that advice will still apply, at least in terms of the stone spending for version 28 as well. So if you want to get any of the stone stuff related to version 28, the only thing I would maybe consider is the bonus cells. But with the amount of bonus coins that we're getting now from the dissonant runs, a lot of that can translate to cell enhancements. Cell and coin enhancements. So you'll be able to beef up those stats a lot better. So honestly, I wouldn't even get any of them. At least yet. Because once you unlock them, they're going to be, you know, they will be unlocked, but the bonus is not going to be very good. It's just not going to be very good overall. So what you'll need to do... sorry, I got a phone call. Okay. Yeah, sorry. So what you'll need to do is... I forgot what I was doing. ADHD moment. Whoops. Okay. Bad news. Farm away, guys. Developer update on Discord. Developer update. All right, let's get a first look here. Oh no. Oh no. I told you guys this was going to happen. I told you guys. Okay, hold on. I got to show you guys this. Let's just take a look. All right, guys, this is the official Tower Discord, the developer announcements. So let me just read this for you guys. Here, let me pause the music. It's a little bit distracting. All right, version 28.0.2 update. Let's see what we got. We've identified an issue with our dissonant bonus values upon release that is granting a larger coin bonus than expected. While we recognize this is a difficult change and we never intend to take away power from the players, here it comes, guys. Get ready. These adjustments are necessary to maintain the competitive integrity we had imagined. Oh God, let's see what is about to happen. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad, guys. Enjoy it while you can. Everybody farm right now. I'm gonna end this dissonant run, actually. I'm gonna start a farming run. Hold up. I didn't even finish reading it yet, and I'm gonna go back and farm. We gotta farm now before the update happens. And guys, depending on what this is, don't update yet. Whatever well, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. I probably should tell you to update. But anyway, let's take a look. Let me start this tier 18 run. Okay, there we go. All right. We are farming now, so let me continue on. Yeah, we will be adjusting this value live. Oh no. They're adjusting the value live. No! Gosh dang it, that ruins my super secret idea. Okay. This, unfortunately, affects our other workshop bonuses. Here is a look at what will immediately change, and what the intended goal was. Okay. So Dissonant Run's maximum bonuses will be decreased from 5 times to 2 times. This effect will be visible for all players on the current build. In our upcoming... Oh, man. Okay. In our upcoming 28.0.3 update, we will fix the maximum bonus for attack and defense and ultimate weapon to return to its original 5 times bonus. Okay, so the coin bonus is the only thing getting nerfed. Or wait. Hold on. Everything's getting reduced? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't even make sense. Well, crap, this is going to change. You see, all those dudes that already made version 28 videos, that's why, despite all of the DMs and comments I've received, hey, when is the Dissonant guide? When is when is all of this? I've just said the same thing. I'm not going to do it because I know stuff is going to change, and I'm not going to make a guide and then have to make a second updated guide, in 2 months. So, oh man, I literally mentioned that this was going to happen last night in Discord. I was like, guys, this is too good to be true. My coin multiplier 4x'd. So, anyway, let's see. While we do not want to make the change to all areas, we want to address the coin earnings issue and not create a larger earnings gap. That makes sense. So the rich get richer, the poor stay poor, I guess. Let's see. They're dropping all to 2 times, and then the update will update the attack, defense, and ultimate weapons back to 5 times. That's still okay. I mean, that's not terrible. The echo is kind of useless now, no? I mean, it's still going to be good, but it's not going to be near as good. Like, at all. It's not going to be near as effective. So, yeah, to summarize, temporary adjustments to Dissonant Run maximum bonus for attack, defense, utility, and ultimate weapons to be set to 2 times. Version 28.0.3 adjustments, utility at 2, attack, defense, ultimate weapon at 5. 5 times multiplier. We are finalizing content for our 28.0.3 update now and hope to deliver additional improvements next week. Additional content. All right, new drinking game. Every time somebody says additional. Oh, crap. The video just got age restricted because I just said drinking. Anyway, let's continue. Hotfixes include adjustments to stunning effects over time. Okay. Improvements on our bot plus abilities. A fix for Flamebot's damage reduction. Yeah, okay. And UI improvement for Dissonant Runs. We appreciate your patience and understanding on this one, and hope everyone is having fun exploring the new features. Well, I was until you said that you're gonna ruin it. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there are 19 middle finger emojis. Holy smokes. There's a fish. What else do we got? A sad, whittled rose. What is this one? What? There's an eggplant, all the stuff. The crying emoji. 20x emojis. Yeah, people are not happy about this. This is, wow, dude. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, that is upsetting. That is really upsetting.
I'm very, very excited.
But yeah, they have not adjusted it yet because my coin bonus is still this. So for the meantime, probably a good idea to start a farming run right now, even if you're in the middle of a Dissonant run.
So that is massive.
Yo, Spartan, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. This is, so for those of you that are new to the tower-ish and have not experienced a major update, this is not, like, nothing is new under the sun, right? This same stuff happened in version 26. This same stuff happened in version 27, and it's happening now in 28. So it's okay. It's not the end of the world. But I do take full credit. I did call this. You think they would have thought of this, LOL? Well, I mean, that does beg the question. It's like, okay, beta testers had access to all of these features or some of these features. So, I don't know. Either the beta testers report was, hey, everything's good to go. And they didn't actually go through the numbers. They didn't actually show the results. I don't know. But I'm glad that they're changing it. I spent 3 years to get where I am. New players can do my progress in 3 months with this OP update. Yeah. It definitely felt too good to be true. I do like that the other categories, so defense, ultimate weapon, and attack, I do like that all of those will remain at 5 times. So that is good. That is overall good. Beta testers were like, I don't know, man. Econ seems healthy. Oh, man. They just got cold feet and saw that we had too many coins. Yeah. It's like holding... So I have a 2-year-old, right? She loves lollipops. She loves like those whatever, what are they called, like dum-dums or something? I don't know. They're like the little tiny just cheap lollipops, right? It would be like me holding a lollipop in front of my daughter, letting her reach for it, maybe even letting her unwrap it, but then the second she tries to actually like take it from me and like eat it, I just swipe it away and throw it in the trash. That is what I feel like right now. I feel like a 2-year-old getting a lollipop stolen from me. It's updated to 2 times. I don't see that yet. My bonus still shows this, so knock on wood. My bonus on Spartan Jr. No, it just changed. No. Oh God, guys, we gotta finish intro sprinting. We gotta finish intro sprinting now. No. It went from 1,000 times down to 500. Oh man, I'm so sad. I'm so sad right now, everybody. Okay, those of us that still have unnerfed bonuses, keep it going. Keep the farming run going. We have to capitalize on this before they strip it away. Oh, man. So wait, you still have to go to 5K waves for only a 2 times bonus. Correct. Correct. That is correct. So that means that if you get half of the amount of waves, so 2,500 waves, you would get, because it starts at a 1 times bonus, so at half the amount of waves, 2,500 waves, you would basically get a 1.5 times bonus. I will till they force me to. You called it, so it's your fault? Oh, hey. Let's not point fingers now, okay? I'm not the bad guy. I'm just the messenger. Maybe iOS users will get an extra day of 5 times. Yeah, they'll get the extra bonus that they were complaining about, because originally they were like, well, people got to get version 28 first and do the tournament, so that's unfair. So now they're going to be like, haha, suck it. Oh, man. Yeah, this is not good. This sucks now. It is going to be interesting to, whenever this, like, after this run is done, right? I'll do another run, but then just kind of compare, see what the coins look like. It's still going to be higher, obviously, but it's not going to be near as good. All right, Texture Games, if you guys are watching this, I need this number to stay the same until this run is over. Do that one solid for me. If you guys are just tuning into the stream and you missed the patch note reading, go check out the main tower Discord. They just put developer announcements. They just posted a new developer announcement basically saying, hey, we actually screwed up and gave you guys too many coins. So we're gonna take the coins away. All of us, the player base, we are a 2-year-old being handed a lollipop, and we were allowed to hold the lollipop, but the second we tried to eat it, it got taken away from us by our parents, Tech Tree Games, and thrown in the trash. We still have the bonus. We still have the bonus. We still have it right now on Big Spartan. We just don't have it on Spartan Jr. They already nerfed Spartan Jr., which means they're watching. They're watching me. So we got to keep this thing going. No. I know. I'm so annoyed right now. Yeah. Hey, Spartan, just got into the game. Your content is very helpful. Thanks. Thank you for that. I really appreciate the kind words. When does the update come out on iOS? Bro, you're a little bit late to the party. They claimed to have 100% rollout already, I believe, yesterday. So you should already have the update. Maybe just go into your app store and just type in the tower and click on it and see if there's an update available. They could have kept it at 3 times at least. Yeah, I don't know. 3 times is still a lot. I'm gonna be very. I don't know what my bonus is gonna go to. Berto. Protect your games like, oh, you almost had it. You got to be quicker than that. Oh, man. I am so sad.
The tower endures. Spartan prevails.
What would have been better is if they gave us the update and it was already at like, let's say that it was at 2, right? And 2 just turned out to be really underwhelming, which I'm going to predict is going to be what kind of happens. 2 times for utility is going to end up being pretty underwhelming overall. We're not going to feel like it's that big of a boost. And enough people are going to complain about it, and then they're going to meet us somewhere in the middle and probably land at 3. I'm just going to call the prediction now. We'll see if I'm correct or not, but that's going to be my prediction. From 5x to 2x is a big difference. Yup, it's especially a big difference in terms of the Echo Lab. I knew it was too good to be true. That last run that I did where I was making 1 quintillion per hour, it was absolutely insane. Like my per minute was like 50 quadrillion or something ridiculous. I'm gonna, okay, a new prediction. My coin bonus is gonna stay buffed until my intro sprint is over, and then it's gonna drop. Man, dude, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. This game is designed to take thousands of hours to progress. 5x is way too much. 2x is almost too much in one go too. Yeah, I mean, it is an incremental tower defense game, but if it's too incremental, people stop playing. But if you progress too quick, people also stop playing because you max everything out, you get all the features, and then you just get bored, right? So you got to find a balance somewhere in the middle. It's an impossible task. I would not want to be a developer. Absolutely not. How about take it off of internet? That should work. Okay, guys, the live stream's actually over. You know, it's really windy outside, so I'm probably going to lose internet access. I don't know. We'll see. No, I'm just kidding. But, noob question. If I respec, does it also reset my ultimate weapons? Oh, Steven. Oh, Steven. If only. If only. If only it were that simple. No, it does not. It does not. That is probably one of the most commonly asked for features is an ultimate weapon respec. I think they would make so much money. They would make like $1 million in a single day if they basically did a, hey, in the web store, you can do a one-time ultimate weapon respec for a cost of $200 US. It's a lot of money, right? But if they did that, I guarantee you Tech Tree Games would like make $1 million instantly. Like a Thanos snap, $1 million right there. And I would make 5% of that because all of you guys are using code 300, right? I'm just kidding. But yeah, they're never going to do that, unfortunately, because ultimate weapons, stones, that is the premium currency for the tower, right? That is the currency that costs the most money. And yeah, that's why I can't stress enough, when you're buying stuff with stones, like, really think about it. And more importantly, talk to people about it. Join the Discord server. Say, hey, here are my ultimate weapon choices. Here are my decisions. I'm thinking about getting this mastery or putting a click into this or that. Talk to people that are maybe a few stages ahead of you. Get some opinions, get some advice, and then come to your own conclusion and ultimately do what you want to do. But hear out people, you know? Don't exit the run to go home. It will change your coin bonus. Okay. I mean, I don't... No! 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 Oh, man. RIPs. RIPs, everybody. RIPs. Oh, dude. I went from a 39,000 almost coin multiplier down to 18,000. But here's the thing. I really have no right to complain, because prior to the drop of version 28, I was sitting at about an 11,500 multiplier. So the fact that I've still gained basically 7,000 times multiplier, that's still really good, okay? That's still really good. I'm still going to see a good boost. A lot of people are still going to see a good boost. Yes, you still need to get to 5,000 waves, Rubber.
At Steve Jackson 3396 super chatted $4.99. Spartan 1, if I miss a tournament, will the game drop me to the next lower tier? And 2, what just happened with bonuses? A mid-game nerf for all?
Okay, so first of all, thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. For your first question, no. If you miss a tournament, you will not be demoted. You will not get, obviously, any rewards, but you won't get penalized either. So you're safe if you do miss a tournament. Obviously, I would try to avoid it if possible, because that's stones, and unless you're whaling and buying all the stone packs and just don't care, I think it's still good to try to get every single stone that you possibly can. But you won't get penalized if you do miss it. So that's question 1. For question 2, yeah. So resort to the patch notes that they just put out in the main tower Discord server if you want to see the nitty-gritty. Okay, I'm actually going to change the title of this because we're probably going to be talking about this for a little bit. How do you freaking spell dissonant? Okay, I just changed the title to version 28 coin bonus nerf and like 7 periods after. But yeah, so they basically, here's what's happening. As it currently was, right, upon release, we got a 5 times multiplier for every category: ultimate weapon, utility, defense, and attack. They are now nerfing just the utility bonus, they're dropping the utility down to a 2 times. So you still need to get that 5 times multiplier. Or sorry. You still need to get the 5,000 waves to get that 2 times multiplier. Oh my gosh, Zephyr.
At Zephyr Gomez joined the 300. At Zephyr Gomez celebrates 10 months of membership. I threw my account into airplane mode before hit.
Zephyr, that's cheating. No, I'm just kidding. But, oh man. Dizzy going off on his laptop. But yeah. So going forward, what they currently did, they couldn't, I guess, just go ahead and nerf the utility. So they ended up actually nerfing all 4 of them down to the 2 times multiplier. They're working on a new patch, version 28.0.3. And then when that drops, the only one that will stay at 2 times is the utility. The other 3 will be brought up to the 5 times like it's supposed to be. So the only one that basically is getting a long-term nerf is the utility. Nerf the coins quickly, but the primordial collapse damage reduction, nope. Yeah. Another thing that's useless is to just have health and not health regen as a bonus for defense resonant. What's wrong with the primordial collapse? I guess there's a bug with it, not mitigating the damage from elite enemies, or not elites, I'm sorry, from Rays. Yeah. From Rays specifically. I believe that's it. I don't know. I haven't personally heard about it outside of this, but wow. So I am wearing jeans currently, and I just realized I have a hole in both of the, like both legs, you know, like the crotch region. I have a hole in both of my jeans, like right around the butt area. Okay, whoops. Then in version 29, module dissonant bonus. Oh boy. Yeah, guys, it's a sad day. It's a sad day. We were all so hyped. The hype was there. Everybody was like praising Tech Tree for finally giving us like a really good mechanic that everybody's happy with. And then they nerfed it. It's still obviously going to be better, right? Like, I'm already making more coins than I was prior to the update. But it definitely stings when, you know, by this point, I could have been making, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10 quadrillion per minute versus 3. So, I don't know. April Fools. Yeah. April Fool's joke. You now don't get... Oh, man. I'm so sad, guys. Bot dissonance. Oh, boy. Please, no. Please, no. Do a run with no bots. Honestly, that wouldn't be too bad. If it would have been 2K, or yeah, 2 times from the start, nobody would have complained. Yep, exactly. That's what I kind of mentioned earlier. I was like, if you're gonna release a feature like this that could potentially be game breaking, I feel like it makes more sense to be conservative with it in terms of how powerful it is. So have it weaker than you initially anticipated, and then, you know, judge the results after a period of time, and then adjust a little bit higher if you need to. What was nerfed? The utility dissonant runs. The utility dissonant runs got nerfed. And thank you, Tags, for spelling out dissonant, so now I can adjust the title of the live stream. It's a hard word to spell, okay? Not all of us know how to read, okay? Oh, man. Some of my guild members already got the update on Apple devices. Really? Interesting. I guess let me see if I have the update on my emulator here. I do not. Okay. But yeah. Seeing patch notes from Tech Tree end with bye, have fun, we love you, makes me want to vomit. Oh. Hey, okay, listen. Don't shoot the messenger, right? It's not Sam's fault. It's not Sam's fault that the devs basically made a really broken feature and it had to get nerfed. It is not Sam's fault. So that's something that gets frustrating for me is when... Because, like, Sam is literally just the messenger. The, like, forward-facing person to the player base, right? Like, if the devs are the, like, board of directors, the people that actually make the decisions and stuff, Sam would be, like, the CEO. The person who goes and does press conferences and maybe knows most of what's going on, but doesn't really have any input. Yeah. But the main goal is to communicate everything to us. So, oh wait, there are messages here. Okay. Okay, this might be funny, but it's going to make me mad because people are going to be mean to Sam. And Sam's so nice. I recorded a video with them, and Sam's just really nice, okay? People do not need to be mean. So let me make this a little bit bigger, I guess, so you guys can see it. Let's take a look. I really want to see what this discussion looks like. So let's take a look. The very first comment says boo. Oh. Literally, the very first comment says boo. The second one is a poop emoji. There's a potato, I guess. So people who got the update 2 days early get a big bonus, and everyone prepping for their utility dissonant run because they got it this morning is crap out of luck. Wow, okay. Welp. 3 weeks of people in beta giving you feedback and you couldn't figure this out before release. Oh. GFNG. Oh, man. Yeah, people are not happy. Oh my god, people are not happy. We acted as fast as we could. It takes a while to max out bonuses, so not many had them. I mean, that's not really true. I maxed, like, it does not take that long. And the beta testing had been taking place for 3 weeks, right? The beta test has been taking place for, what, 2.5, 3 weeks. That is plenty of time. I was able to completely max out tier 1, you know, in 3.5 hours, 4 hours. And I was able to get my main farming tier, like, really high in a very, you know, in a decent amount of time. Okay. One thing I will say, although we are upset, we are frustrated. It's okay to be upset and frustrated, but what we don't need to do is spread hate. Like comments like this, right? The incompetence is comical. That is not productive to the conversation. You can express frustration in ways that are not, like, you know, just, I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say. I'm just going to continue reading this. This is kind of funny. So it's going to 2 times max plus echo. Okay. What, you guys couldn't do basic arithmetic? Okay, listen, Andy. Not all of us are good at math, okay? Some of us struggle. Some of us struggle. So the testing was rigorous on this one. That's not how it works. That's not fair to assume. Oh, dude. Fuds is in the general channel. Where general just like tower talks or what? I don't see Fuds. Oh, dude. This is just so sad. Fuds is typing here. Oh, he is. Okay, let's see. What did Fuds say? Fuds is the creator of the tower, the guy from the ad that probably all of you have seen. Let me just leave it here. We'll review them after the dust settles and adjust if we need to. But overall, we calculated them to be helpful enough to help with future content we want to add to absorb some of the power creep that you'll get. Okay, okay. I guess that's fine. Oh, Tower Talks? Okay. I'll see if I can find it. Oh, now you guys can't see it. Crap. Let me go find it first. Let's see. Oh, dude. This is not good. This is not good. The sentiment was already struggling. Oh, man.
So next time you're playing and the waves start to crash, remember the Spartan and his ultimate clash. Death wave forever.
Oh, okay. I found it. Hold up. I found it. Let's take a look. Hashtag I love Fuds. Anyway, so this is Fuds right here. You can't tell because I have streamer mode turned on, so it hides. For some reason, it like hides people's names or whatever. But Fuds says, I'm also frustrated. 5 times multiplier wasn't the plan for it. We're still learning to operate as a larger dev team, but we at least are able to make changes fairly quickly now. Hopefully we can get the next patch out soon to rebuff the rest of these stats. The following message is, I cannot believe this. Poop. The Fuds Yacht Fund complained. Oh, man. He said some other stuff. Let's take a look. Plan was not 5 times. We buffed the other stats for attack, defense, and ultimate weapon to make dissonant runs more meaningful. Coins was supposed to be separated. Oh. So coins was initially supposed to be different. Coins was not supposed to be 5 right out the gate. Okay. So this was just a fluke. Not a fluke. Like, this is very clearly a mistake. but the original intention was not for all 4 of them to be the same. It was for 3 of them to be the same, and then coins to be kind of nerfed. Not nerfed, but it was supposed to be lower right out the gate. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see, did he say anything else? It's meant to make different tiers make more sense to farm. Oh, farm-wise. That's the goal. 5 times was never the intention. Okay. Why not 3 times like Epic Pack? Oh, man. This is the part that makes me sad. So the overall sentiment for the tower was already struggling, right? Prior to... Yeah, then let me just read this comment. Bro, what do you mean it wasn't 5x? Literally everyone was singing your praises on how good of an update this was, and you completely rug pulled us again. This is not good, guys. This is really not good. Happy we had the ability to, but I didn't want to nerf the other stats, so we have to split those up in the code to rebuff it. Yeah, so that's the issue in terms of why the other stats are currently buffed until this next update comes out. I guess in terms of the code, it has to be that way. Let's see if there's anything else from Fuds. Fuds, again, those of you that are new, is the main well, he's the creator of the tower. I don't know if he's still like the primary developer, but he's the overall dude who started the game. Literally no one believes this. Don't know what else to say. That's what's happened, or that's what happened. Plan was supposed to be ×2 across the board. Beta landed on 5 times being a much better number for all stats. They all got pushed up, but I wasn't aware that coins got increased as well. Okay. Let's continue. Remote. It's just really funny. What is this message? Remote number change is not nearly to lift... Wait. Remote number change is not nearly the lift of fixing bugs, rebuilding, testing, and resubmitting to app stores. Okay. We already have that fixed for the next patch. Probably somebody asking about the primordial collapse thing. Let's continue. Aw, dude. I am glad that Fuds is actually interacting, because last time we had a big issue like this, Fuds just basically did not say a single thing for like 2 weeks, and that did not go well. That did not go well at all. Hey, there's Zephyr. What did Zephyr say? Any chance y'all can push a live fix for Flamebot and Primsy? Ugh, Zephyr, keep your EHP propaganda out of here. We're trying to fix our coins. I'm kidding, Zephyr. We love you. We love you, Zephyr. Let's continue. Is there anything else from Fuds, or is that it? Because player save files and critical things that allow the game to run are more important than balance changes to stats that most people can't max quickly. Okay, okay. It's fixed. We are trying to not... We are tying the knot... Oh my god, I can't read. We're tying the knot on a hotfix along with other fixes. Okay. I'm almost caught up, I think. It says it every update. Hey, I'm caught up. I said, guys, I am sad. Oh my god, everyone is just typing. Let me go back to YouTube chat. I have not read that in like 45 seconds. Let me see. Being objective here, 5 times coins would prevent people from... Wait. Would prevent people from the golden combo. Stones would be devalued. Yeah. I guess. I called it last night. It seemed too good to be true. I also called it last night. I also called it. Yeah, I was in Discord and I was like, guys, this is not gonna fly. Like, I literally did one intro sprint run in tier 18 and my coin multiplier like 4x'd. It 4x'd from literally one dissonant run. I'm like, okay, that is not gonna be allowed. Oh man, it sucks, but at the same time, it's like I get it. I really do. I don't like it necessarily, but it does, objectively speaking, it makes sense, right? It makes sense, objectively speaking. They want to make it easier, but not too easy. Otherwise, this game becomes, you know, your stereotypical, not incremental tower defense game. That's part of the fun of this game, is that it's supposed to be a grind, right? Oh my god, there are so many people in voice chat right now. Fudd said something else. Let's see. Flamebot became more obvious about a day into release. Was less impactful than the bugs we did catch and hotfix. Yeah, less impactful because it just affects the, like, I'm pretty sure it just affects like the EHP elite, like the specific strict EHP people, which is not that many people overall. At least comparatively to like the overall player base. It's less impactful than save file issues. Don't mince my words. Good job, Zephyr. Get in there. You tell him. I just typed, you tell them, Zephyr. Yeah, this is kind of a crap show and a half. Wow. I'm gonna leave the Discord just there for a second. Oh man. Well, I think the Echo Labs are still gonna be valuable if you can afford them. They'll be even more valuable now for the utility, especially. But I don't know. Which chat were you in? I was in Tower Talks. All of that was happening in Tower Talks. So Tower Talks is kind of like their equivalent of like just a general chat VC. Ooh, hold on. Somebody just commented something that's really, really good. Keep it at 5 times, referring to the utility bonus. Keep the utility bonus, the coin bonus, at 5 times on lower tiers, so that it stays as a catch-up mechanic for new players. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. It's kind of amazing Texture Games hasn't hired a QA and yet spends $1 million plus on advertising. $1 million plus per month. Holy crap. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Which is just fantastic.
I am the golden boy. That is massive, everybody. Okay. Well, You know what? It was fun while it lasted, right? It was fun while it lasted. We had a good time. We had a good time. We got some coins. Things were going good. Things were going real good. But all good things, unfortunately, come to an end. At this point, they may need to give people something like 200 free stones as an apology. Yeah, right. Okay, does anybody here remember the last Tech Tree apology that we got? I can't remember what the actual issue was, but I think it had something to do with assist modules, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, there was a big screw up that lasted a few weeks, and the compensation that everybody got was basically a mail thing that had like 5 gems in it or something like that. Or maybe it was like 5 medals. I can't remember exactly what it was, but oh man, this makes me really sad because I understand your job as a content creator, but this is just a bad job on their part. Yeah. Everybody makes mistakes, right? Everybody makes mistakes. The biggest frustration for me is, and this is not just for like a game developer company, this is for any business, right? If you're going to release a product, if you're going to, release a service, whatever it is, before you actually release it, before you press that publish button, you need to cross every single T, dot every single I. You need to double check your double checks. You need to go through everything. And I don't want to be that guy, but they had a lot of time to do that. They had a lot of time to do that during the beta testing. Because people got the same version release that we got, the beta testers got. They had all of this information, right? They could have been testing it this whole time. So that's kind of where my frustration is, because we've all been hyping up this update. We have been so excited about this. Some would even, dare I say, very, very excited. We were super hyped about this. And once it came out, a lot of us had the same kind of reaction. This is too good to be true. And that's just what happened, right? A lot of us had that reaction. Now, okay, this is negative, right? The sentiment right now is negative. But I do want to highlight something. Even with the adjusted bonus, like, look at this. My Dissonant coin bonus is still about equal to what my Relics bonus is after playing this game for 2 years. That is still really, really good. So this is still really good. Do you remember me from last stream? I do. Welcome back. Welcome back. So although the sentiment right now, people are pissed off, people are upset, it's still overall a net positive. Even if it got dropped to 1.5, that would still be more coins than we were getting ordinarily. One thing that I think is a bit of an oversight is I do think that the dissonance could be a very good catch-up mechanic for people. I just don't like the lies. They say that they didn't intend for it to be 5 times. Then why did the patch notes say 5 times across the board? It didn't exclude utility. Is that true? So, okay, let me play devil's advocate here. Let me play devil's advocate for just a moment. Is there any chance where... So Fuds is the, dream person, right? He has his vision. The devs all work together to achieve this vision. And then Sam and Muse, they, create the patch notes. They basically promote, they're the ones that tell us what is coming. Is there a possibility that there was a massive miscommunication somewhere? Is it possible that it wasn't necessarily a straight up lie and it was just, hey, I may have said this, but I actually meant this?
Coins rising, modules glowing. Someone asks, Spartan, what's your favorite dame? He smiles and points to the screen.
Look, I'm just saying.
Shadow Legends. Then he adds one more thing. Download Moo Player. Support the channel. So that is massive. Burn that tower, burn it high. Golden lights across
Oh my gosh.
the upgrade automatic, which is just fantastic. Spartan dancing full of joy. I am the golden boy.
Holy crap. The chat is getting even worse.
Fallen cinematic, so that is massive.
Okay, I just typed let's all be friends. Stone Pack boycott? Oh no. They need to delete that quickly. Let's go. Oh, I said let's all be friends, and then my message got two X's. Oh man, that makes me sad. Yo, everyone, don't forget to like the stream. Thank you, Pac-Man. Thank you for changing the sentiment. We're all kind of upset here. We're seeing this live. Oh man.
Started with a plan, I panic, just patience. Every coin flip clean, that's financial intuition while they chase damage. I'm stuck in my foundation, interest on interest, call it tower inflation. Waves hit hard, but my pockets stay taller. Enemies fall when the bankroll hollers. They rush to fight, I listen tomorrow. By the time they broke, I'm shopping for sorrow. Economy dripping, compounding the grind. Every upgrade time like it read my mind. Look at the screen when the numbers go crazy. That is me, lazy, shot going hazy. Slow and nice with a tower, let go. Money moves smooth, let the resources grow. I do not manage love, I do not rush plays. I build it right, let the value stay. Golden glow, but I'm honest with tips.
Oh, dude. Quick napkin math. This takes the potential maximum from 15 times to a max of 6. Realistically, the topmost players can expect a 4 times coin bonus. Yeah. This song was version 28 on first day. Tower inflation. Oh. Tags, that was funny, dude. Stream Elements is hella neutral, reminding us to like the stream and use code 300 in the midst of it all. Yes, yes. Oh, dude. Oh. Oh, man. 3 weeks of testing, 8 months of dev time. Oh, dude. Okay, I'm gonna have to just leave the, I'm gonna leave the chat for a little bit. This is bringing down the vibe. We try to keep it light. When I go live, we try to keep things light, okay? Oh, dude. That chat is insane right now. I know. I commented and said, can we all just be friends? And then it got like 12 X's for the reaction. I'm like, dang, you guys are really upset over a phone game. At the end of the day, this is a phone game, okay? Go and touch everyone right now. We should, if you're watching this on your phone, take your phone outside, touch some grass. I'm actually, here. I have a window right here, and there is grass right next to my window. I'm gonna open up my window. You guys can't see me right now, But, oh, actually, I can't quite reach the grass. I'm gonna open up my window. Hold on, I gotta take my headphones off. Okay. I'm gonna open up my window.
The community chuckles, they know the whole gag. Death waves the king.
Okay. Okay. So I can't quite reach the grass, but I touched the side of my house, which is touching the grass, so that's close enough. That's close enough for the grass. Anyway, yeah. Oh man. Going 80 on the interstate, I will touch grass. I live in Alaska. Ain't no grass around, bro. Yeah, but you get the point, right? Like, whenever something like this happens and people are... The mood is escalated. Everyone is frustrated, right? The best thing you can do is walk away, take a breather, and then reassess the overall situation. When emotions are this involved, which again is kind of... It's like, I don't know, dude. It's a phone game. Like, we don't need to raise hell. We don't need to start a revolution over a phone game. That's kind of my opinion, but I'm on the interstate. No grass for me. Yeah, but can you at least see the grass? Just look at the grass. Think about the grass. Love the grass. The smoking... I can't talk about that. This is going to get age restricted. Why would you bait me into that, True Blaze? My last live stream got age restricted, so I'm trying to avoid it. I have to be super YouTube friendly. I have to adhere to the YouTube community guidelines. Ramble, ramble, ramble. Yeah, it's fine, people. Nobody needs to get enraged over a game. Yeah, if something as little as a video game is enraging you that much, we have to take a step back. We have to take a step back, reassess. It's upsetting. It's, disheartening. It feels like there could be a lot of people are saying it's malicious and, very clearly could have been avoided. All of that's fine. But guess what? We have absolutely no control over that. Spartan is being compensated, confirmed. I am being compensated. They are paying me to make videos and content about the game. And I love this game. I still love this game. Even though, yeah, developers make mistakes, they screw things up. They have to unscrew those things up. It happens. It happens. But the last thing we need to be doing is going and blowing up the Discord, accusing them of lying, whatever, even if they did. Because ultimately, what the heck is that going to accomplish? Absolutely nothing. How much did they pay you? 5% of code 300 purchases. By the way, please use code 300. Speaking of 300, we have 303 viewers. What the heck? Guys, that is insanity. Gotta, yeah. Pyro, it's funny you mentioned that. I said it doesn't make any sense to get frustrated from a video game, but I 1000%, those of you that have watched me on Twitch, I 1000% have gotten pissed off beyond belief playing Overwatch. So, oh man. Spartan, read my last message. Sorry, that was probably when I was trying to touch grass, I should say. Spartan, my last message in the Tower Talks was, at FUDs, double the cost of stone packs for the people who are being toxic. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel, dude. It's like, obviously, you can express frustration without... Yes, just like Bully Bear said. We really need to speak up on Discord. Expressing frustration is the first step towards improvement. But expressing frustration and throwing out accusations, throwing out hateful words, hateful comments, personal attacks, that is where the line gets crossed. There's nothing wrong with saying, yo, you guys kind of screwed up. This is not cool. But the way that you do that, that's important. I'll repeat this. A 5 times multiplier for coins and other stuff will make the game too fast-paced and too OP that any long-term investment will become meaningless. This balance is needed, or was needed. Yeah, I think it makes sense. I'm sure they will have to do something to make this right. In that case, 20 gems for everybody. Let's go. Let's go gambling. You know what? I know what'll make everybody happy. I know what'll make everybody happy. Let's buy some modules. I've been saving up all these gems on Spartan Jr. for who knows what. Oh yeah, that's about what I expected, to be honest. Let's pull some more modules. Holy crap. Okay, we got 2 epic pulls. Harmony Conductor and frickin' Havoc Bringer. People need to stop bringing the Havoc to Tower Talks. That's all I'm saying. Or... Aw. We gotta merge some modules. We'll just do that. It's fine. Let's continue. The last featured banner. It's been about 3 months since the last one. Yup. I don't suspect that they may do it again, like maybe once once or twice per year, if they do. Otherwise, it'll probably exclusively be for new modules introduced, if I had to guess. Time for FUDs to drop an emergency featured banner. Pulsar Harvester, not what I need. Not what I need. What do I need, actually? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Guys, we might be making history. Let me see. Let me test something out really quick. How many of these do I have? Yes! Yes, guys! Instead of being mad at the tower, be happy for me. Watch this, everybody. Oh, crap. I got to end this run. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Everybody, be happy. Look at this. Spartan Jr. on stream, live, just got his first ancestral module. Let's go. And it's probably the best one I could have possibly got for where I'm at. Let's freaking go. I am not going to forget in 2 days. Yeah. That's why, like, stones, gems, I mean, when version 27 came out, I didn't have any. But my plan for version 28, because stuff changes, right? They're going to find bugs. They're going to change stuff. This is normal. This stuff happens. It's usually not this big of a deal, as in, like, this drastic of a change. But there's always updates that happen, right? I forgot where I was going with that. I'm sorry. Give me a moment. What the heck was I saying? Whatever. I don't even remember. Oh, I was responding to Scott's message. Yeah, sorry. So that's the case for a lot of people, right? Doing similar things. But my plan was, if I didn't see, like, I'm not going to update or rush any of the new content. I'm just not going to do it until it's been a few weeks, right? A few weeks for the update to sink in, and we know everything is confirmed, everything is staying as is. That's just me. Isn't an adjustment, it's not testing your update in beta. Yes, I do agree with that, Scott. That's the one thing that really confuses me. It's like, okay, so 3 weeks of beta testing, and presuming, I'm under the presumption that they were on the same version that got released initially, which contained the 5 times multipliers for each of these categories, So how... That's what I'm saying. Like, did the beta testers just not tell them, hey, this is broken? Hey, my coin multiplier got boosted by literally 5 times. Like, that's where my confusion is. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. But on the bright side, we got our first ancestral module. Let's see, do I need to buy a card slot? How much is my next card slot? I'm going to do the balanced approach, which I preach on the Beginner Progress series. This is for you guys. So we'll do that, and then we'll pull some more modules. I need, I think, a Dimension Core. Hey, my beloved Ohm Chip. How have you been, my darling? Okay, let's see the rest. And we're about to be out. Dimension Core. Not quite. Okay, it's fine. Nah, Spartan, this is complete negligence. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let me tell you guys my toxic trait. And I don't know if it's actually considered a toxic trait. Maybe it is in this application, but my toxic trait is I generally will try to see the bright side of people. I like to believe everybody has good interest in their heart. Hey, thank you, TKP.
At TKP 570 join the 300.
Thank you very much for joining the membership. I really appreciate it. Oh crap, that reminds me. I need to actually post the results for this month. Whoops. I just realized I hadn't done that yet. It's been a crazy couple of days. So it's on Tech Tree Games. Yeah. Then during beta testing, they increased it to 5 times for testing purposes, then never dropped it back down once the testing completed. Okay. I mean, that could be the case. I don't know. I feel like instead of just throwing this on us really abruptly like this, they could have maybe like stairwayed it back down. Like, or at least let us enjoy it for until the next patch, you know? I don't know. Did you get your 10K card slot on Big Spartan? Funny you mentioned that. We did. I bought it. So in my farming setup, I now have Nuke. I don't know if Nuke is the right answer, but I have it. So, yeah. Feels more like a convenient excuse to me. Yeah. So, like I said previously, tensions are high. The best thing that we can do is take a step back, take a breather, and then from that point, express our frustrations, which are valid. Our frustrations are very valid. We had a really, really cool boost. People were genuinely super hyped. People were super, super hyped. But we have to be able to express our frustrations and bring up our points of contention without resorting to personal attacks on people or the company. I mean, it's hard not to when it does seemingly, it just seems like it could just be negligence, you know? And if that is the case, yeah, it needs to get addressed. It needs to get fixed. It needs to not happen again. If it's a misunderstanding, that's another thing, you know? Like, yeah, we're still allowed to feel the way that we feel. But we don't need to condemn the people themselves. We don't need to throw personal attacks or just be, you know, spiteful. We can address our frustrations in a peaceful way. All I'm saying is iOS got effed. Yeah, that part does suck. iOS being the last people to get the update, and then by the time they get the update, they nerf the best part of the update. There's no other workaround there. That's what happened. Everyone attack Spartan with kindness. Oh, stop it, Pac-Man. Stop it. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. But again, this is what I brought up at the start of the stream. This is why everybody's been asking me, hey, are you posting a Dissonance guide tomorrow? A Dissonant run guide? Are you doing a guide on this tomorrow? And I'm not. I'm not doing it because I know what is currently here is not the only thing or the way that it's going to be. When major updates like this happen, there is always stuff that needs to get adjusted, that needs to get changed, and then that would in turn affect the content of a guide that I would make, right? Because if I see we have a 5 times multiplier on all of these tiers, that will change the priority that I tell you to do your runs. Where now with just a 2 times boost, it's going to make the echo boost a lot less effective. So therefore, the main priority would just be getting your farming as high as possible, your farming boost. So instead of just doing the utility, you should honestly prioritize whatever stats will let you push farther for your utility dissonant run. So that's what I'm saying. It changes how you would give people advice. A rational, reasonable discussion. This is Sparta! Yeah, right. Oh, man. We're sorry that we messed up the coin multiplier. As an apology, we've added 3 new modules and 2 new ultimate weapons and doubled the stone cost of everything. Oh, man. They can make it up to us by giving us free 6 lab. Now that, I do dumb stuff. You may do dumb stuff, but you don't have dumb ideas. I would get behind that 100%. Most definitely. It's been a fun time and I've enjoyed your community, but I'm quitting the game. This nerf was the 3rd time that they've rug pulled like this, and as a whale, I may have just lit my money on fire. Yeah. And nobody would blame you for that. Absolutely nobody. It is... And again, this similar stuff happened with version 27, albeit I don't think version 27 was this bad, because coins are the name of the game. Like for the tower, coins, coin generation, that is the primary thing, right? And people saved up gems, they bought stones, all of this stuff with the intent of, you know, getting the most out of this update. Everybody was super excited for the update and spent all of their stuff, you know, just to get, yeah, a lot of people have this feeling right now of the rug being pulled under. I'm seeing it over and over and over. It's very disheartening, most definitely. I'm sorry to hear that, One True. One True Ninja Bear. Hold on, that's a freaking awesome name. Oh, man. Yeah. It sucks. It really does. I would encourage everybody here, like, if you are having that mindset of quitting the game, don't, like, delete your account. You know, take a couple days, breathe, really think about it, and then, you know, finalize your decision. But it's nothing good. Nothing good ever happens, like, right in the moment. You have, well, except maybe like a first kiss or a wedding. I don't know. Okay, there are a few things in life that are good in the moment, but if it's a negative emotion, you really want to take a step back and really just think about it. That's my advice. Obviously, do what you think is best for you, but that's kind of my advice. Oh, cool. There was a obtain module mission. I didn't even realize that. What if it's a test? All who quit are screwed. All who quit are screwed. All who stay get a bonus. Oh, man. Spartan, my life tutor, LOL. Ugh. I am certainly not Yo. Shaky boy.
That shaky boy super chatted $5. A shoddy release with the update, then this. In the words of AVGN, what were they thinking?
What were they thinking, or what are they doing? No, that didn't work. I'm sorry. That was bad. Anyway, thank you, Shaky. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah. The sentiment is not great. It is not great right now. Spartan doing damage control. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I'm also frustrated. Like, I'm also frustrated, but I don't know. If you do quit, put the power, defense, and any other long labs in before you go. Yeah, for when you come back. Yeah. Yeah, people are really upset right now, and rightfully so. Like, I mean, admittedly, this is not very professional, you know. I don't want to speak too poorly about the people who are kind of like, you know, basically allowing me to do this full time. But I don't think I'm at jeopardy if I do say that I'm frustrated alongside you guys.
So sick of being sober. Spartans in the room.
But yeah, just like AK Gaming said, 5K runs, or sorry, 5K bonus ruins farming long term. Yeah, it's like I said earlier, you, like, the whole developer job, right, for this game in particular, they want to introduce features and things for us that still feel incremental, maybe help us out a little bit, but don't help us out too much where we go through the game, we just blow through it, you know? Because at that point, it defeats the purpose, because this, at the end of the day, is an incremental tower defense game. This is a game that is designed to be played for multiple years. Spartan, it's weird for me if even a beta tester posted that they got it as 5 times and asked if it's intended, and they got told yes. Interesting. Spartan is just a chill guy who has his emotions in check. I'm sure he's upset too, but he isn't running damage control, lol. Yeah, I mean, I would like to say I generally try to stay pretty stoic, you know? Like, unless I'm playing Overwatch or any competitive video game, I get a little bit emotionally charged, but yeah, I would like to say I try to stay pretty level-headed. I try to really look at every perspective before I form a true opinion. That's obviously difficult when something directly affects me, because I kind of have a bias towards my perspective. But, I mean, yeah. Like, there's no way around it. People are frustrated. I'm frustrated. But at the same time, I do understand the sort of bigger picture around it. 5 times is just... We all felt it. You guys cannot tell me that you felt... You guys cannot tell me you did not think in the back of your mind, literally 5 times, getting 5 times your freaking coin bonus. You cannot tell me that you did not think in the back of your mind, this is too good to be true. Because I guarantee you all of us felt that. Like, literally, my coin bonus on Spartan Jr., it went from 350 times to 1,000. That is too good to be true, okay? Going up to 500, that's almost doubling. And that's without me really even doing that many dissonance runs, right? So I did this much. I didn't even max it out. This is one heck of an April Fool's joke, though. You are the tower YouTuber. You have to stay neutral. Yeah. It was a freaking terrible April Fool's joke. Oh, man. I didn't think that because... Yeah. So, best advice I can give you guys regarding this. Express your frustration. There is nothing wrong with that. You are entitled to feel the way that you feel. I am frustrated. I will also be talking to specific people that I have been in contact with to express some of my frustrations and probably a lot of yours as well. So expressing frustration is good. The way that you do it determines if it is good or bad. I would just encourage you guys, don't resort to personal attacks. Don't resort to just complaining, calling the company trash, whatever. That is not productive. That is not the way that we get any kind of resolve out of this. The way that we do that is we communicate our frustrations, we communicate maybe patterns that we've seen in the past, different things like that. Because ultimately, if we communicate our frustrations in a healthy way, maybe we can help them identify, hey, this is a pattern, these are areas that we've been struggling in, and then maybe they can address those. If they truly care about the player base, they will work towards addressing those, and they already have in a lot of ways. They said a future update will increase the other stats to 5 times. Yep. Spartan, tell them I asked if they bothered to do the math at all, or if they just can't do grade school math. Okay, listen, Ghoulish Blade, some of us struggle with math, okay? That reminds me, I saw a funny YouTube short the other day. It was a girl, like two women on a podcast. Oh wait, am I gonna get demonetized for this? Who cares? I don't freaking care. Anyway, it was 2 girls on a podcast. One of them was like, she had a tattoo on her arm, and it said 1 + 1 = 11. And the other girl was like, hey, I see your tattoo there. Can you explain what that means? And she was like, yeah, just 1 + 1 being 2. There's just so much more to the world than that. So I like to think 1 + 1 = 11. And then the other girl was like, aw, girl, that is so it. That is so it, girl. Anyway, I thought it was hilarious, but what? He doesn't care? I don't care about what? Sorry, guys, I'm talking about stupid YouTube shorts and I'm missing all the chats. Somebody give me the TLDR. What happened? Don't worry, guys and gals. Look on the bright side. We'll be getting 10 free gems soon as an apology. Oh, man. I still think I stand by what I Do Dumb Stuff said. I will settle, as an apology, I will settle for a 6th lab slot. Also, why did nobody tell me I was not farming? Thank you guys. Thank you guys for not telling me. Let's see. I'm just trolling. Oh, okay. I thought I missed something important. I would have completely understood if it was a small part or a bunch of new content, but it was pretty much the only thing that they released outside of the bot. Okay, yes. So here's the thing. Oh my god, your name is hilarious, by the way. I'm not going to read it because I don't want to get demonetized, but anyway. Shaky boy. Oh my gosh.
That Shaky Boy joined the 300. That Shaky Boy celebrates 6 months of membership. Hey Spartan, you aren't farming on Spartan Jr.
Thank you, Shaky Boy. Thank you. Also, thank you a lot, dude, you've been a member for 6 months, man. I really do appreciate the support. Let's see. I will accept a free 6 lab slot. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, not a 6K gem lab slot. Honestly, I would even take it if it cost gems. At this point, like, I think I would even take it if it cost gems, to be honest. 1 plus 1 equals 10. Wait, 1 plus 1 minus 10? Yeah, anyway, for those of you that haven't seen the video, you should go watch it. It's hilarious. It's really, really funny. It's like, it's two girls on a podcast. She has a tattoo. It says 1 plus 1 equals 11. Then the like host of the podcast or whatever is asking her about it. And she's just like, anyway, you'll just have to go watch for yourself, but it's hilarious. She's like, oh, the world's just so much bigger than 1 plus 1 equals 2. And then the podcast host is like, she does the thing that all like women do. They're like, you know, where they make the noise. She's like, girl, yeah, that's it, girl. Anyway, really, really funny. Go watch it, all of you. It will definitely lighten your mood. Oh, man. Times 2 is way more appropriate, but after giving us times 5 and then taking it away, it's a terrible, terrible feeling. Yes, yes. That's why I was saying, right now we're all frustrated. That's why I was trying to encourage everybody not to damage control. People were accusing me of damage control. I'm like the PR or the HR for Tech Tree or whatever. No, I'm just saying the best thing to do when you're pissed off is walk away, think about why you're pissed off, really think about it, and then come back and reassess the entire situation. Because, from my perspective, we're still in a really good spot. Yo, the Gaming Melon, thank you. Thank you so much.
At the Gaming Melon 3293 joined the 300.
I don't like how it read your name. It said the gaming melon. It like read it all in the same. Anyway, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. But yeah, take a step back, take a breather, go touch some grass. I tried to, but I couldn't reach it. My window is kind of high up, I guess. But I did touch the side of the house, which is touching the grass, so that's close enough. Anyway, come back, look at everything. Like, I'm still happy. I went from 2 days ago having an 11,000 times coin boost or coin bonus to now having an 18,000. That is still a huge improvement, but that is an improvement that's manageable and in line with the theme of the tower, which is incremental tower defense. 5 times would have been way too much. It felt too good to be true. And it was. Like, that is just, it's actually broken. That's why I was talking to some guys last night in the Discord, and I was like, guys, enjoy it while you can, because they are going to nerf it. And here we are. Hi, Spartan. Love your videos. Love your videos. So helpful. Do you think they will buff the ultimate weapon distance bonus in a line with the coin bonus nerf? Yes, so they already confirmed, those of you that maybe were not here when I read through the notes, they already confirmed that the nerf, the reason that they had to go ahead and nerf all 3 of them, all 4 of them, which I don't agree with, I think they should have waited for the patch to update. They should have waited and done it in the next patch. They should have given us a heads up today. Hey, we screwed up. This is what's going to come in this patch that's coming, next week or whenever. They should have done it there. They should have done it there. They should not have done a quick, spur of the moment hot fix where you guys saw on stream, you guys watched my coin multipliers both drop. That is not how they should have handled that. But the reason that they had to do it that way is because, I guess in the code, all 4 of these were programmed the same way. So what they're going to have to do, and they're going to do before they release this next patch, is they're basically going to leave 3 of them on the same code, then leave the utility tree on a slightly different code, so that the utility stays at a 2 times, and the other 3 categories remain at 5. So the 2 times for every category is temporary. The only one that will stay at 2 times will be the utility upgrades. If that makes sense. I don't know. I hope that that makes sense. Totally agree with you, Spartan. Times 5 is way too much. It is, dude. It is. Yeah, like, read this chat from Duras. Greeny went from 68,000 times to 136,000 times. Actually, wait, that's not a 5 times. Maybe I read that incorrectly. Anyway. But yeah, if I had known, I would have gone offline to play for a week or 2 and done expensive labs. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Sorry, I couldn't type. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, I wasn't just explaining it to you. I was explaining it in case... I'm sure that there are others in here that didn't hear us read the patch notes earlier, because we did that like 30 minutes ago or something like that. But... do you think Max Disso will be gotten at... No. As far as I'm aware, it is still going to be at 5,000 waves. It's still going to be at 5,000 waves. $3X would have been good. I mean, I agree with you, but I still feel like that would throw off the balance. I still feel like 3X would be too much. It would have been less painful if it started at 3X and got reduced to 2X, but going from 5 to 2 definitely stings really, really bad. It's quite unfair for people like me who are on iOS and never even got to do a run with it. Personal opinion. No, that is not a personal opinion, Jace. That is the case for all iOS players. And I totally agree with you. I completely agree with you. Like, I got the update very, very early. So I effectively had 2 days to have a higher coin multiplier, which sets me, it gives me an unfair advantage to the iOS people. Unfortunately, that is a situation where we should be mad at Apple, because Apple, they just suck. So I'll give you the background on how TechTree and, well, any game developer, how it works, right? Android always gets it first. That is because Google Play Store, they are a lot less picky about reviewing things that developers are trying to put out to their people than Apple is. Apple has a very stringent and extensive review process, and it's just a bunch of crapple Apple. But yeah, that is why iOS gets, and it's not just the case for the tower. That is every single mobile app, basically, but especially like games, mobile games. So, but yeah, I totally agree with you. I mean, we haven't even gotten into the timing of the update. I think that the timing was severely flawed. Like about 30 to 40% of the player base had the update for the tournament. The other, 60, 70% did not have the update. So there was an unfair advantage there as well. So I totally agree. Apple sucks. That being said, on my Android, I wasn't able to update till yesterday afternoon. Really? Okay. Interesting. Lesson for the future. If an incremental, grindy game releases something that goes against that theme, take it with a grain of salt. Yes, that is a very, very well put statement, Berto. Yeah. Which again, that's why I said this is what I personally do. I didn't spend anything on new content. I did not spend gems on rushing labs. I didn't do anything for the new content because I kind of anticipated stuff would get changed. Stuff always gets changed, right? Perhaps the change is usually not this drastic, but stuff always gets changed. So it's generally a good idea, in my opinion, to kind of Wait it out at least a week, maybe even longer, like 2 or 3 weeks. Let the update sink in, and then spend your currencies that you spent, you know, potentially hundreds of dollars on.
Spartan in the zone, yeah, he light that fuse. Death wave top, it's the meta they choose.
My iPad and Mumu player got the update basically at the same time. Yeah. Guys, at least it's not reduced to a 1.5. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, although we're upset, although we're frustrated, I feel like in a way, it's not as much about the coins, right? It's not as much about the 5 times versus the 2. It's more about, for me at least, I'll speak for myself, it's more about how it's been communicated and the implementation. I think doing a, you know, immediate, hey, this is going to change real time regardless of the update that you're on or the patch that you're on, I think that is the wrong course of action. I think it would have been much better to 300 viewers. What is this niche? Oh, man. Yeah. But I think it would have been much better to say, hey, we screwed up. Things will remain the same until the patch that we're releasing next week. At that point, or they could even release the update tomorrow. But the point is, they should communicate first, fix whatever the issue is second, right? Communication is so critical. So that's kind of my biggest frustration, is just the communication. That's the biggest thing. Are we getting apologems? We will see. We will see. There is something in my guild called I didn't trust. Or wait. I didn't trust the Echo Labs. Oh, I didn't rush. Sorry, I don't know how to read. Okay. I also think them making slow chat 1 hour to type is also not helping the whole thing. Yeah, that is a Discord mod thing. That is not a tech tree thing. That is the Discord mods trying to damage control. But they're just people, man. They're all just people, right? That's why I said everybody right now needs to not be typing. We need to all take a step back, process everything, feel what we feel, and then address it when cooler heads are available. What is that phrase? Like, let cooler heads prevail? You know, that's kind of how I feel. That doesn't mean suppress how you feel. That doesn't mean don't communicate it. That means pause, breathe, touch some grass. Grass feels nice. It's soft and kind of, I mean, depending on what kind of grass you have. I have fescue grass, which is lush and kind of soft. It's nice. It's really nice. But go do all of that and then come back and communicate your frustrations. But if the way that you communicate your frustrations is saying Tech Tree Games is a garbage company, I'm deleting this garbage app, you know, that is not productive to the conversation. That's not ultimately going to help anything, you know? You and phrases do not mix. No, definitely not. But Echo did not change. Correct. The Echo did not change. Zero sympathy for FUDs. Dude is pulling in so much money and consistently ignores the little guys who pop up in his game. And I'm a whale saying this. Yeah. It's a double-edged sword, right? I can see that perspective. I also see the perspective of it's a business. To a degree, you want to obviously make as many of your players happy as possible. But at the same time, if you don't have the whales, if people aren't buying stone packs, you don't have a game to play anyway. Nobody gets to play whales or free to play. So to an extent, you kind of have to cater to everybody, but it makes sense that there would be a bias towards the people that are making the game money. because that's what allows the game to exist is money, right? Running a game, running an app, having staff for your support, hiring people to communicate and write patch notes, all of this stuff costs money.
Death wave rise, no fear. Golden tower, go not here.
No one forced TechTree to roll out Android updates. They could have waited for Apple as well. Well, that's not entirely true, D. Knowles. What I was saying with that is, and there was a message that somebody sent me on Discord. It was a screenshot of a message from FUDs addressing the Apple thing. So the way that it works, they hit send on the update for both Google and Apple at the same time. That's the way that it works. Apple and Google both have to process it and then release it. The Play Store, Google Play Store and Apple App Store, they both have to process and then release it. Apple just takes forever because they're super strict and stringent, and yeah, it just sucks. I guess I don't know if there's a way. I'm not a developer. I don't know how this works. I don't know if there's a way to, like, they could hypothetically release Android a day after they hit the release button for Apple, and then maybe they would both be given at the same time. I don't know if it works that way, though.
Spartan never passive. Death wave flames, man, the breakdown's classic. Pull a cold week, not hitting attractive. Every time he streams, the vibe go drastic. So that is massive. Yeah. So that is massive. Boss waves drop, yeah, the feel get tense. Spartan got a blueprint, knowledge immense. Hear me out, echo loud through the game. Fans lock in, everybody know the name. Death wave shining, yeah, it's always top tier. Golden tower trash, he make it real clear. Tower after tower, Spartan climb through the brackets. Energy loud, man, that is massive. That is massive. Spartan never passive. Death wave flames, man, the breakdown's classic.
FUD said himself that they could time it to release at the same time, but use the Google release for any changes before iOS gets it. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. Yeah, that's honestly, that's kind of exactly what we're dealing with right now. Android got it first, which is unfair to Apple because what we got was not a bug. We got a freaking huge unfair buff to our coin bonuses. But yeah, it does make sense to try to have one platform get the update first, I guess, if you put it that way. But then it's like, why did you do beta testing? Because beta testing is supposed to be for all of the bugs, you know? I don't know. There's so many ways you can kind of like think about all of this. But like, look, right now, I'm already making so many more coins than I was prior to the release. What in the world are these songs? These are Spartan-themed songs made by tags. Most of them are made by tags, I should say.
That shaky boy super chatted $5. As much as it sucks, TTG screwed up, we should get a better sorry other than, oh well. Suck it up, Buttercup. I will still keep playing, sadly.
Yeah. And I'm sure that once all of this, like once the tensions start to die, all of this happens, I'm sure that they will put out an official statement, not just FUDs in the you know, Tower Talks thing. But I'm sure that they will put out a statement and have some kind of something, right? Because nothing is new under the sun. This has happened before. Actually, you should all go into the new stuff and milk it as long as it goes. Remember nerfed fetch. Yeah, people raised hell when fetch got nerfed initially also. But again, it comes down to balancing. Like, every game has balancing issues that have to be addressed. Which, again, leads me back to my overall, I guess you could say, overarching point, is the most important thing is not how, like, what has happened. It's how it happened and how it's been communicated. That is the issue. Well, the Apple users got the upper hand for tournaments because no overheat. Yeah, that actually is true. Like, although they missed out on basically a day of potential higher coins, they also missed out on the new overheat mechanic. So that part was good in favor of Apple. Definitely. He is making changes in Discord. Okay. Yeah, guys. I mean, I have talked to several of the developers, like personally talked to them. They are not malicious. I can assure you of that. That doesn't mean that they're not going to make mistakes. Every company, every organization is going to make mistakes. The issue is, do we learn from these mistakes? Do we grow? Do we become a better company? That's what it comes down to. This game is pure mathematics. AI would balance it in 1 second. I don't know about that. I think you may be giving AI too much credit. AI age restricted my last live stream. And yeah. I reviewed it. A few other people reviewed it. There was nothing in my live stream that violated the community guidelines, but the YouTube AI said that it did, so therefore it got a strike and an age restriction, and I had to since delete it. This is a pretty big mistake. Yeah. I mean, it is, but it also, like, it's not like they released an ultimate weapon that people were saving stones for, and people instantly went all in on this ultimate weapon, right? Stones being something that costs money. This is something that's coins, right? The most free, most accessible currency in the tower. It would be way, way different if it was like, hey, here's a new ultimate weapon, or we're going to give this huge buff to, like, Golden Tower. People spend all the stones that they've been saving on this new buff. Stones, remember, the premium currency that people have to spend money on. And I know people did gym rush the lab, but the lab didn't even affect most of the player base. Not everybody even has the lab accessed. Fudd said, and I quote, just hold on, we are making changes now. Yeah. They're gonna be running around the clock for probably the next 24 hours to tighten everything up and make sure everything's actually good. That is a lot of watch time gone. Yeah, I know. That's why, I don't know. All of these companies are moving to just basically resort primarily on AI as like the first mechanism, but AI is severely flawed, you know? Don't defend Tech Tree Games, just defend Sam. Yeah, any of you guys being mean to Sam, you guys need to stop, because it is not Sam's fault, right? Sam is the communicator for the company. Sam is not the company, if that makes sense. Like, it would be like, oh no, I can't say that. That's political. Okay, anyway, it would be like the press secretary for the president. The president does something stupid you disagree with, and then you yell at and you attack the press secretary who's telling you what the president's doing that you think is stupid. It would be like that. So don't attack Sam. Sam is cool. By the way, Spartan, thanks for the hybrid video. Very informative. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I hope it wasn't too clickbaity. So spoiler alert for those of you that are unaware, I posted a guide shortly before starting this live stream for hybrid. But one of the key things, and I spend about a minute and a half kind of talking about it in the start of the video, is hybrid is not a quote-unquote build that you do in the same way that like Blender, Turtle, Orb Devo, and other Devo variations, those are actual builds, right? But hybrid is what I like to say a category of a build. So I'll give you an example. You can have a Blender build that is glass cannon, meaning you focus on damage. You can have a Blender build that's EHP, meaning you focus on health, damage mitigation, etc. You can also have a Blender build that combines both of those. So hybrid is the same sort of category as EHP and glass cannon. They are categories of the build that you're running. Not to be confused with an actual physical build, this is the hybrid build. So I hope that the video really does kind of clear up a lot of the confusion, because once I released like 7 or 8 months ago my glass cannon video, my guide for glass cannon, and I got so many comments because I referenced the hybrid phase, which is part of the transition phase, because you start the game as strict EHP, then you go to hybrid, then you go to glass cannon. So after posting the glass cannon video, I had a bunch of EHP stuff already, but I had nothing to sort of be in the middle. Until this morning. So, those of you that want to go check that out, feel free to. And also, if you don't mind, it does help me out with the algorithm if you watch the entire video. The watch time is actually really important for YouTube algorithm. So watch the entire video if you don't mind and you just would like to. Leave a like on the video and then drop a comment on it as well. All three of those things, they contribute to the YouTube algorithm. It basically lets YouTube know, hey, this is a good video. We need to show this video to more people. Oh, wait, did I not change the thumbnail for this? Ah, crap. I made a thumbnail for this live stream that I'm doing, but whoops. Oh, well. I have to go to work, enjoy the... Oh, I'm not even going to try to read that word. But thank you, Flez, for stopping in. We'll catch you later. I was mid-watch on the strategy video when you started the stream. Yeah, I tried to time it where after I released it, I would start the stream, you know, like 30 minutes after somebody would have completed watching it. But I think I was a little bit early on it, so I apologize. For me, I still earn way more in hybrid farming than glass cannon. Nice, nice. Yeah. And that's the thing, right? That's what I love about this game. Every single build is different, right? Everybody's tower is a little bit different. Okay, we got an update, so I'm going to swap over to the Discord. That is currently not available because I turned it off. Whoops. Okay, hopefully you guys can see. I guess that they just produced a new patch note, or sorry, developer announcement. So let's take a look and see what we got. Let's just X out of that. Okay, here we go. Hey, pals. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, at first... Oh, wait, you guys can't even see this. Sorry. At first, this really bothered me, but I like it. After actually talking to Sam and interacting with them, I really like it. It's nice. Anyway, hey, pals. I wanted to come back and give you a little more context on what happened because you deserve it. This is huge. Thank you, Sam. Thank you for acknowledging us. We did not have Sam during version 27. Remember that. Okay, let's continue. When we were in late beta we made a decision to increase the attack, defense, and ultimate weapon bonuses. The coin bonus was always meant to stay at 2 times. So when they were in late beta testing, that could be part of this confusion. Late beta testing could imply the last day of beta testing, which means not all of the beta testers could have been aware of this. Okay. Yeah. It just got caught up in that change when it shouldn't have. We missed that, and it shouldn't have gone live, which is why we had to do the quick correction. I still disagree with the quick correction. I think that is the incorrect move. But this, communicating, is the correct move. So good job, Sam. Let's continue. We hear you, and we are bringing the utility bonus back up to 3 times. And we'll be giving a gift of gems to... Wait a second, hold on. Okay. So they're bringing the bonus back up to 3 times. Has that applied yet? It has not. Okay. And they're going to give us a gift of gems. Okay. Guys, everybody in the chat right now, chat how many gems you think that we're going to get for this apology. Just type a number. Let me know how many gems you think we're going to get. Let's see. This means all 4 bonuses will be set at 3 times in the current live version. Okay, the current live version. Here's where things are headed. Attack, defense, and ultimate weapon bonuses are coming back to 5 times in version 28.0.3. That's the next update that will be coming, which we're aiming to get out next week. Okay. The same update includes Bot Plus improvements, the Flamebot, blah, 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 Flamebot, and Dissonant Run UI improvements. I've read every comment to see what you're saying, and I'm bringing it all back to the team. Okay. I'm going to leave a comment actually really quickly and just ask a question. Sorry, guys, bear with me. Okay. So I basically just asked, I was like, I'm live right now and want to make sure that hey, look at it! The 300 is here! What's up, everybody? Okay. Yeah, I just said, just want to make sure, is the 3x coin bonus for utilities staying after this update, or is it going back down to 2 upon the release? Because I could have missed it. But I don't know. I just wanted to double check and try to clarify. I don't know. Look, people are much happier. Look at everybody being nice to Sam. Everybody, go to the main, or go to the developer announcements, scroll to the bottom, click right here. Oh, you can't see it. Crap. Well, click where it shows you the thread that I'm currently in, and just leave a nice comment for Sam. Like, look, this guy said, thank you, Sam. Be nice to Sam, because good Lord. Anyway, we'll see if somebody bothers to respond to me. Probably not, but it's okay. Okay. So that's good. That's a good thing overall.
I'm very, very excited. So that is massive. Yeah.
So, Bender, here's the thing. The beta testers do not have all of the information that the devs have. there could have very well been a miscommunication between the beta testers and the devs. That very well could have been the part. And guys, regardless, I haven't even said this live stream. This is the freaking Idle Tower Defense community. We are a good community. We are not League of Legends. We need to be better than this. We need to be positive. We need to handle this better. We do not need to be freaking blowing up and resorting to insults and things like that. We need to be positive, right? This is the Tower community, one of the most supportive communities I've ever gotten to be a part of. Yes, they knew what bonus that they were getting, but like Sam mentioned, they did different tests. They started everything off at ×2, and then they moved it up to ×5 to test. The keyword is to test. That doesn't mean that, okay, we tested it out at both of these. That doesn't mean necessarily that the devs communicated back to the beta testers, okay, we tested out ×5 for the utility, it was too much, so we're going to drop it back down. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. I still think that is technically not proper. I think if you're going to have beta testers, you should be sure to fill them in on, hey, you're currently testing 5 times utility bonus. We're probably not going to leave it at this, right? Like, that should be communicated to the beta testers. I don't know any of the answers, right? I don't know if that was communicated. I don't know if it was, how much of it was, or how many beta testers actually found out. I don't know.
I'm very, very excited, everybody knows. So that is massive. Echo through the zone. Spartan with the tower. Man, he sit on the throne. Yeah, Spartan in the tower, never miss. That's a fact. Death wave on.
Yeah, I gotta wait and see if Sam replies to my message. I gotta see.
Spartan with the knowledge, man. So that is massive.
Hey, everybody's being nice to Sam. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna actually reply. Can I reply to my own message? Can I just forward it, I guess? I don't know. Copy message link? Let's try that out. I gotta get to the bottom of this because I need to know if it's gonna stay at 3 times or if it's gonna drop back to 2 times after this update. Yeah, so if you guys missed the interview that I did, I actually got the privilege of doing an interview with Sam on my channel, and that was really fun. Like, they explained to me sort of a bunch of different stuff about what, like, different companies that they've worked for, and just the role, kind of what it looks like on a day-to-day. So that may give some more context to, like, kind of behind the curtain of Tech Tree. If you guys missed that, feel free to go check it out. It's one of my Tower Talks episodes. We are keeping it at ×3, guys. They are keeping it at ×3. Okay, I'm gonna lie and say my chat is happy. Okay. They are keeping it at ×3. That is confirmed. That is confirmed. That depends on how many chargebacks their payment processor has to deal with. Oh boy. Okay. So that is good news. That is really good news. ×3, I still kind of think is too high. Of course Sam responded to me. Guys, it's me. Come on. Okay, does anybody else have questions you want me to ask Sam? I'm kidding. But anyway. I still think ×3 is too high. I'm just going to be honest. But that is huge. That is going to make the Echo Labs really, really valuable. Not as valuable as 5 times, of course. Do you get enough influence and connection to the devs to place and support the idea of using the Dissonant for a catch-up mechanic in general? Do you think that your idea will get heard? So I'm not going to name drop, but I do have some connections within Tech Tree Games, and I have brought up several things to them. Some of them have been implemented, some of them have not. But I do have some contacts. Don't tell Sam that you think it's too high. Guys, 3 times is definitely too high, but it's not as bad as 5 times. This is huge. Okay, now, gosh dang it, I have to change the frickin' title. Dissonant bonus nerfed. Then buffed? Question mark? Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Okay. But this does suck. I have a video that I sent to my editor talking about version 28. I recorded it last night, so of course now I'm gonna have to tell my editor not to edit that video, and I'll have to change it and like make a new video now. But that's why I didn't want to just jump out the gate and start making version 28 videos, because it's gonna change a bunch. This is normal. Again, guys, this is super, super normal. Whenever a major update happens for games, it changes, okay? It changes. Spartan is the beta tester that screwed it up. Okay, well, it's no secret that I'm not very good at math, okay, guys? But I can say with confidence I did not get privilege, or I did not get access to beta testing. How could I, right? Because I make videos for this game, right? They are changing it now. Okay, Sam just confirmed that they are changing the stuff right now. Very, very, very good news. Up. Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh my gosh. Guys, I think we're good. Wolf King, are you just now joining the stream? Have you not been tuned in for the past two hours? A lot has happened. What if Sam is in chat? I don't know. I mean, Sam has mentioned that they do watch the tower creators, so... At least the cool ones. So I don't know if I'm on that list or not, but which tab to thank myself? We share the same name, Sam. Oh. Oh, that's funny. You just got here. Okay. Oh boy, how do I even... Okay, I'll try to give you the TLDR. So here's what happened. Version 28, upon release... The dissonant boost for the utility was absolutely broken. Like, game-breaking, not good. I mean, it was good for us, the players, but in terms of the direction that the game wants to go, not good. So it got abruptly nerfed, immediately dropped down. It went from 5 times to 2. Immediately. Three more hours than you have an average tag stream. Yeah, I was planning on streaming on Twitch today, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I've got a date later on this evening. I'm going to go with my brother and I don't think I'm allowed to say it because that's what got me demonetized last time. But I'm going to get a slushie. I'm going to get some slushies with my brother. Slushies are good. They're, yeah. Anyway, let's see. Spartan is making drama for a higher retention rate. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Where was I? Yeah, so it got nerfed very abruptly. Not a whole lot of communication, just a quick, hey, we're changing this. Good luck, everybody. So everything got dropped down to Spartan secretly is the mastermind behind this drama so that he can get more views. Let's go. I wish I was smart enough to come up with that. I really do. Please tell them that the module system is broken. Oh, geez. Okay. I don't spend a ton, but I'm by no means free to play. Yeah, I just read your message. The module system is broken. Texture Games has accountability and it's owning up to its mistake. W Texture Games. Yes, guys, this is huge. So last time there was a huge F up like this. Last time, it took about a week and a half to get even a response. And then as compensation, we received like 5 gems or something like that. It was very, very bad. The change is live. Let's go. But yeah, I think that introducing Sam to the staff was definitely a good play because now Fuds doesn't have to sit and deal with the chat. He can actually fix everything and get the devs to help fix everything. They mess up every update, nothing new under the sun. That's what I've been saying. The biggest difference now is they have a mediator. I don't want to say mediator, that's the wrong term. But they have somebody hired who is able to communicate. Where is our new patch random stone pack giveaway? We are 300 people. Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy.
So next time you're playing and the waves start to crash, remember the Spartan and his ultimate clash.
We'll see. Apparently it got released right now. F'd up equals 18 plus. Gosh dang it, you're right. Gosh darn it. Oh boy. Oh gee. I'm not allowed to use bad words or talk about slushies or anything. I have to be very YouTube friendly so that we don't get demonetized again. But yeah, I don't even know if I finished the TLDR, but whatever, it's fine. Point is, it's getting changed. All of these stats got nerfed down to ×2. That's what happened initially. And Discord raised hell. Like, let them hear it. And Texture Game took a little bit. The mods on the Discord had to get involved because people were, quite frankly, they were not being good. They were not following what I was telling you guys, which was take a step back, breathe for a second, and then communicate your frustrations without just calling Texture Games a garbage company. So, yeah, the resolution, Sam put out patch notes and said, hey, we screwed up. That already by itself is huge, because we have not gotten that in previous, when similar situations have happened in the past, especially in the time that it did. So, we screwed up, and to make up for this, we are going to buff everything for this patch up to 3 times, including the utility. Then going forward upon the patch next week, which will be version 28.0.3, we're currently on 0.2. So whenever 0.3 drops, the going forward standard so far that we know will be 5 times for the attack, defense, and ultimate weapon damage. For the utility, instead of remaining at 2 like they initially said, they're going to upgrade it to 3 times. 3 times multiplier. So, W Tech Tree Games. W Tech Tree Games. Spartan has become a company man. Sad. Why does everybody keep saying that? I'm not damage mitigation for Tech Tree Games. That's Sam's job. I don't get paid for that. I'm just covering it live so you guys can see it. The Discord was almost as friendly as the typical Spartan stream, a streamer who regularly gets demonetized. Oh, man. Let's see. This is a mistake, or this mistake was a blessing in disguise. They could have just started at 2, but now we have 50% more coins at 3 times. Yes, if that was the initial intent, I know that there is speculation. There's a lot of accusations saying that they, like FUDs, basically lied about saying that they initially planned on it being 2. If that is the case, if that is the case and that was the initial intent, then we actually come out on top. Because instead of 2, it's been upgraded to 3. I don't think that that's the intent. I think it was a communication issue. But again, I covered this earlier. I'm kind of just an optimist. I like to try to see the good in people. Sorry, I know some people don't like that, but gosh darn it, I like to see the good in people, okay? Try restarting your game. Okay, I got you. Let's do a forced cloud save, I guess, and then restart our game. You should have a super chat level that covers demonetization costs and lets you say whatever you want. Yeah. Well, I used to actually turn off the monetization for live streams. I'm less concerned about the monetization. I'm more concerned about the strike, because age restriction counts as a strike. So if you get enough of those, your channel can potentially get fully demonetized, or, you know, worse things can happen, like your channel can get straight up deleted if you get enough strikes. So I don't want to risk that, obviously. Guys, it worked. We had a 500 times boost, and now we are up to 700. It is here. Everybody, all I did was literally force cloud save and then reopen my game. So I'm going to do the same thing now for Big Spartan. Yep, everybody, force cloud save first. Force cloud save first. General good practice, always force cloud save so that you don't have to deal with, hey, I lost weeks of progress. Support, help me. How many waves did I get on Spartan Jr.? Are you talking about the tournament, or what are you talking about? Yay! Guys, it got adjusted. So now we're making a ton of coins again. I just clicked the coin multiplier and it instantly changed. Oh, okay. I tried that, but it didn't work. Very cool. This is really good. Man, I hope that guy that said he's quitting the tower came back. I hope he's still watching. I hope he didn't just leave the stream and delete the game. What is a forced cloud save? Good question. So if you click in the settings drop, or you click this drop down up here, go to the settings wheel. What you got to do is go to account, go to force cloud save. What this does is it saves your game where you're currently at. So if you're ever going to swap to a different device, if you're ever going to purchase something, like if you buy a stone pack or an event boost, it's always a good idea immediately after doing that to force cloud save so that you don't risk accidentally, you know, the game crashes, something happens, you lose access to, especially if you spend money, right? 200 gems. Wow. Okay. Guys, I think there might be people from Tech Tree Games listening to the stream right now. If you guys are here, thank you for not just giving us 5 gems like last time. Guys, they are here. They have to be here. They have to be here, 100%. But yeah, 200 gems. That's a 10 pull. We don't even have 200 gems on Spartan Junior. We're gonna do a 10 pull. Yo, I'm Den. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Let's see. This is what they said. And Zen. Zen also subscribed. Thank you very much. Guys, we are so close to 10,000 subscribers. We need 600 more subscribers. And yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but we're probably going to do something pretty big at 10,000 subscribers. I'm just going to say it. I will let you guys down. It's not going to be a face reveal. I apologize. I know early on I said, if we ever hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll do a face reveal. But then, after thinking about it for 2.5 seconds, I realized there's a lot of freaking weirdos on the internet, and I don't want people to know what I look like and, you know, find out where I live. You know, I have kids. I have a family. I got to protect my family, so I'm not going to do a face reveal probably ever. I'm sorry. But just know there's probably going to be something cool coming pretty soon. I don't know. I'm just maybe just hit the subscribe button and you guys will have to find out in a couple weeks if we hit it. Okay, Pac-Man, you're trying to bait me into getting demonetized again. It's called the slosh stream. The slosh stream. I need to choose a word I can actually say. I have a bit of a lisp. Anyway. Yeah, let's see what they said. Hi, or hey, Tower Defense. Jesus Christ, I don't know how to read. But yeah, it's just, in all seriousness, it's not you guys. Like, I'm sure all of you guys are good people, but there are weirdos on the internet. We all know this. And especially the state of the world, stuff that we have learned with just crazy, scary stuff, right? I ultimately, as a husband, as a father, I have to protect my family first and foremost. So that is my priority. I hope you guys are okay with that. I'm sure most of you are. Even if you're not, I don't really care. I'm doing that because it's my family. So, hey, Tower Defenders. V28 gift. We encountered some live bugs with the release of version 28. Here are some gems as a thank you for your patience. Okay. This is very, very close to I'm sorry. Not quite an I'm sorry, but pretty, you know, it's decent. It's decent. I would have preferred a, hey, Tower Defenders, we effed up. We meant for it to be this, but there was a communication issue. Man, they need to hire me. They need, Tech Tree, if you're listening, you guys need to hire me. I got you guys. I will change the sentiment about this game. Yeah, let's see. Anyway, you get the picture. 200 gems, that is huge. That is really, really cool. And now we get a Dimension Core. Ah, dang it. Okay, not quite. What exactly happened? Okay, so Lord Death, I don't want to continue to do the TLDR. I've already kind of done it a few times, but you'll just have to kind of scroll, or not scroll, but, you know, rewatch most of the live stream. A lot of crazy crap happened, so just so that you're aware. Within the past, like, hour and a half to 2 hours, a lot of stuff has happened. At first, it was absolutely terrible. People were literally in the chat saying, I am quitting this game. I am deleting this game. And then it became kind of a silver lining. Like, I think company and player base, we met in the middle, okay? I think that we met in the middle. Man, everybody's concerned about Flamebot and Primordial Collapse. Guys, I know the solution. All you got to do is just go Glass Cannon. That's all you got to do. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. How much is Workshop Respec? Workshop Respec, isn't it 150 gems? I think you're being optimistic here. Oh, man. Gosh, I am so behind on chats. Spartan's next guide will be gems on relics, cards, card slots, and or modules. I am gonna have to do an updated gem spending guide. You're actually right about that. A lot of my videos, so I have wanted for a while to reproduce several of my older guides. My Blender guide, my Orb Devo guide, different videos like that, right? But I also have simpler guides like my modules guide that is missing a couple modules. My Ultimate Weapons guide, which, well, you know, there's just different guides that I wanted to reproduce because a lot has happened. Some of these videos at this point are over a year old. My Blender video was posted, I think, like 14 months ago, something like that. It was before Primordial Collapse. It was way before any of this stuff, right? So I'm going to have to reproduce a lot of those videos. And now that version 28 is here, once we see the full scope of what, like all of the new content that they're releasing, because they have alluded to potentially releasing some other stuff as well. At that point, I'm going to start probably having to remake some of those older videos. Not just to view farm, but to actually give proper advice, because quite frankly, back then, I didn't know entirely what the heck I was talking about. I'm just being honest. I kind of got a general scope, but you can even hear it in my voice. I didn't know what the heck I was talking about. It's like, it's Blender. What you get free ups and you max everything. That's, I mean, it's Blender. What do you... Anyway. I have a question. I'm currently doing tier 1 runs where I reach 8,000 waves with 1.8... Oh, the coin health trade-off. Okay. It gives me good money. But I can't reach above wave 3,000 on tier 2. I get eventually overwhelmed by protectors. Black hole... So is the strat you? What do you mean is the strat me? So for protectors, the best lab that you can do early on is going to be the black hole damage lab. If you don't have black hole, it'll be kind of challenging. You'll just have to implement some damage into your actual build so that you can, over time, deal damage to the protectors. So is the strat still to intro sprint in all 4 dissonant for each tier? I think so. I think when they initially said it was going to be a 2 times multiplier, that would have not been good enough. I think it would have been better to just go for the full 5,000. I think with a 3 times multiplier, it may still be viable to just intro sprint through. I'm going to have to see. Actually, I can just exit this run. Give me a moment. Let's actually take a look and see what we get dissonant bonus-wise. So we'll go to the echo only. So for just intro sprinting, we're getting, you know, several, like 1.3, 1.4. We're getting a bunch of these. So almost halfway through. If you wanted, you could do several runs basically to 2,500 waves. That would give you a 1.5. You could do that. That would save a lot of time in the short term. And then, obviously, later on, come back and bring each one up to 5,000. This is what I'm saying is specifically for intro sprint people that have intro sprint mastery. But I think time-wise, that would probably be the best option overall. Yeah! Additionally, I think it's still going to be valuable to gem rush, especially the utility lab. The utility lab is going to be super, super valuable. It would still be viable even with a 2 times boost, but the 3 times is really, that's way, way better. It's what was it? Like a 50% increase comparatively with 2 times? I don't know, I could be bad. And if so, what build and stuff should we be prioritizing on higher tiers? Oh boy. I mean, if you don't have workshop presets, you'll just have to respec and then just do a bunch of different pushes, right? If you do have workshop respec, respec everything in your utility, everything. You don't need it. I have so many coins into my coin bonus, my sell bonus, ELS especially, all of this. Take it all, and then if you're EHP, put it into your health regen, your wall health, and your health. Try to maintain kind of a similar ratio to what I have if you're EHP. If you're glass cannon, mostly put an emphasis on crit factor and damage, both of these two. Try to keep your crit factor 20 levels higher than your super crit. Try to keep your damage 10 levels higher than your crit factor. Go for this kind of ratio. If you have Poison Swamp Plus, add some Rend Armor in there. Or sorry, if you have, Poison Swamp Plus or even just Poison Swamp damage investment with the Rend, the Swamp Rend, put some investment into Rend Armor. If you have Spotlight Plus, damage per meter. I keep my damage per meter and my damage at a 1-to-1. And yeah, that's kind of going to be the strat. My dissonance bonus is still at 2 max. So you may need to just reload your game. Just force cloud save and then reload your game, and then it should update. And I guess you can also try just clicking on your coin bonuses and see if it updates that way as well. Are you going to prepare a tutorial for this for new players? Yes. So I've already covered this. I've received so many DMs in the past 2 days about a guide for Dissonant runs. So I am definitely 100% going to be doing one, but I'm not going to do it in the short term, like within the next couple of days. I'm going to give it some time, wait for all of these kinks and forks in the road to be passed. You know, give it a good week and a half so that I can understand it, because how am I going to make a guide the day something comes out if I don't even understand what I'm looking at or what's optimal, right? So I'm going to take some time, really get an understanding of it, and then write up a guide and get it produced. Bugs with their health regen. Bugs with their health regen. What is that? Let's see. Yeah, so Buggy. The vampire enemies, they deal percentage health damage. Percentage health damage. So it should all be at 3 times after 5 now. Wait. So it should be 3 times after 5 now. Yeah, so for this patch that we are currently on, which is 28.0.2, all 4 of these are at 3 times. When the next update comes out, 28.0.3, the only one that will remain at 3 times will be the utility tree. The other 3, damage, ultimate weapon damage, and defense, they will be boosted up to 5 times, like it initially was. So that is currently the development. Okay.
The community chuckles, they know the whole gag. Death waves the king, he's put it in the bag. Massive damage, he'll shout with a gleam in his eye, while the golden tower just lets the coins fly. He'll strategize, optimize with a New Jersey drawl. What are you hiding without it? Standing tall. He's looking at the death waves as they test here, no doubt. While the coin making golden tower, he just
Okay. Sorry, everybody. This okay, so initially this was just supposed to be like a chill, maybe like 30-minute stream where I just answer questions that you guys had about version 28. How crazy it is what this ended up turning into. Holy smokes. Ugh, this was not supposed to be this crazy of a stream, but holy cow. Oh man. Sam should get a little bonus for helping us get the 3x bonus. Yeah, I think they should get a 3x bonus on the salary for maybe not like the year, but like a paycheck, right? Like a 3x bonus. Gosh, I would hate to do Sam's job. I genuinely would hate it. Because I'm, you know, kind of like I mentioned, I'm kind of an optimist in most scenarios. But if enough people are just like being rude to me, I will stand up for myself. I'm not going to put up with it. So I would be a terrible like HR representative or something. I'm like, oh man. Or not HR, but PR, public relations. Yeah. Do you do any dissonant runs on Spartan Jr.? Yes. So the best thing that makes the most sense to me right now in terms of the dissonant runs is start with the utility in the tier that you're currently farming. In my case, I am at tier 18 on Big Spartan, and then tier 11 on Spartan Jr. So start by boosting up that dissonant run. Are echo bonuses applied to tournaments? I believe so, yes. If I had Sam's job, I'd probably just start messing with people. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. Ugh. Actually, I'd probably just play stupid. I'd be like, what do you mean? What do you mean there's a bug? What do you mean? That's why I could not do it. I could not do it. I much prefer being on like the news side of it. So like I see the events occur, then I just cover it. What bonus do you have on Spartan Jr.? So total coin bonus 726, specifically from the dissonant coin bonus 1.89 currently. Which is still, I mean, that's more than my relics, that's more than my themes. That's more than everything except for my, like, obviously starter and epic pack, and also my difficulty tier. So even at 3 times, even at 2 times, it was still a way better buff than some of these other metrics. So I am not complaining. I'm on 28.0.0. We'll continue farming until the update or the tournament. Yeah. Definitely. Echoes are applied directly to your tower, not related to the tier or tournament runs. Yeah, you don't get the boost. You just get the echo. Those are 2 separate things. Because the tournaments are, like, if I'm in Legends, if I'm farming tier 17, I will get to utilize the boost for tier 17. Legends League says tier 17 plus. That is not the same as just tier 17. So you won't get that additional, boost. You'll just get the echo. Do we still need to get to 5k waves after the nerf? Yes, you do. So 100 waves is the minimum to get any boost whatsoever. Which actually, that might be different. That was for 5 times. I need to do some testing and see. But actually, we're only at 800 waves. Let's go ahead and test it out on Spartan Jr. Why not? We're live. We got time. Let me find a tier I haven't done yet. Tier 4. Sounds good to me. So let's just intro sprint our way to 100 waves real quick. We already got Intra Sprint in. Perfect. We'll do a utility run. Intra Sprint our way to 100 waves, and then we'll see what the bonus looks like. Dermish, what's up? Yeah, 1.89 is the same as a fully leveled coin mastery. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm very, very excited.
Yeah, because prior to, when everything was at 5 times boost, 100 waves would give you a 1% boost. So I wonder if you actually need to get closer to like 200 or 300 waves now as a bare minimum. But the maximum is still 5,000. Yeah. You achieved the 3 times boost at 5,000.
Death wave light in the night so clear. Golden tower gone, it can't stay in here. Spartan speaks every sound elastic.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Bug. Thank you for sharing that. It would be rounded down as a number, but still applied as a number? Oh, okay. So we just hit 100 waves. Let's go ahead and end this. Okay. Wait, what the heck? Okay, so for tier 4, yeah, it got rounded down. So 100 is not enough to get a proper... Oh, wait, whoops. Yeah, so the echo portion is times 0.03. So almost as much as a one of these. Almost as much as a tower skin, basically. Whoa, 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 whoa. Never mind. That is not true. Yeah, tower skin is 0.4, not 0.04. Yeah, my bad, guys. So that's what you get. The minimum, I guess, is still... Yeah, still 100 waves minimum. Let me just see if I do a tier 5. If I literally just start one and then end one, let's just see if I get literally anything. Oh, yeah. Vampires have a mechanic where they nerf the health regen, right? Isn't that a thing? I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Oh. Okay, so all you have to do is literally start a dissonant run, and then you automatically get this tiny little boost. So it's not 100 waves. Okay. I've been wrong about that. See, that's why I'm not making a guide. It's staying at 1 times probably, I don't know. So the best way to see is if you have echo or boost plus echo. Yeah, they disable lifesteal and tower regen, not wall regen though. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, so that's not a bug. That's actually just the mechanic that the vampires do. I'm sorry, that's probably not what you wanted to hear, Buggy, but that's unfortunately that is the truth. I had no clue about that. Thank you. Yeah, well, to be fair, they don't exactly... Where are the enemies thing? Yeah, like if I go to a run... Whoops. It doesn't exactly give you a description, like what the heck does a vampire do? If you go to the encyclopedia, the enemies... Ah, yes, it does tell you in the encyclopedia here. Vampires, 2 times health of basic enemies. Deals 2% of your tower's max HP per second, and also disables all tower regen effects. Yeah, which includes lifesteal, I believe. They can honestly remove the description they have here for overcharge and just put for the description for overcharge sucks. Because freaking overcharge does suck. A lot more than vampires. Let's see. Yep. With utility disabled, we also don't have package recovery packages. So no package recovery or anything as well. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to wrap up the stream. We covered a lot of ground. Some good, some bad, but I think we ended it on a net positive. So we're good. But yeah, that's going to be it. I guess quick shameless plugs. If you guys buy anything for the tower in the web store or the in-game app, please consider using my creator code, code 300. Using my code gives me a small commission of what you pay, and it doesn't cost anything extra to you. Again, my code is code 300. I really, really appreciate it. Likewise, subscribe if you're new. We are so close to 5,000. Whoa, we already hit that. We're so close to 10,000 subscribers, guys. So close. Yeah, join the Discord. We have a Discord. Please join if you are new to the community. We have a really supportive community in the Discord server. We have a mentor program, useful resources, voice channels where you can actually come in and say hi. Yeah, don't be a stranger. Join the Discord. Trying to think, what other shameless plugs do we have? Get some 07s in the chat. Olmors and Demote are already on top of it. Those of you that watch me on Twitch, probably not going to do a Twitch stream today. Yeah, I've got a date later on, so no Twitch stream today, unfortunately. Sorry, everybody. But it is what it is. And oh, I know the last thing I wanted to plug. Guys, I posted the hybrid guide. So my hybrid guide is now published. If you guys don't mind, it really does help me out a lot. If you go watch the entire video, it helps me with the watch time is important for the algorithm. Likewise, leave a like on it and drop a comment. All 3 of those things really, really do help me, and that kind of goes for everything that I post. But anyway, that is going to be a wrap for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and like always, I will see you guys later.